High school wrestling is on the air from Greenfield, Iowa. It's Pride of Iowa Conference Wrestling. Welcome, everybody. My name is Ryan Stonebreaker. I'll be your host and play-by-play announcer tonight for the Pride of Iowa Conference and 2023-24 season opener with Nodaway Valley Wrestling. Mr. Tim Byers on tonight with me. I'll bring him in here in a second. This broadcast is brought to you by our following sponsors. Nodaway Valley Wolverine Cast cannot do this without them. Grantham Sanitation, Dr. Ryan Frost, Fairway Foods, Carson's Egg and Tiling, Don Carlos Realty, F&B Bank, Small Town Specialty Printing, Union State Bank, Greenfield Lumber, Olive Branch, and the Tiger Drive-In. I'll bring Tim in now. Tim, how are you doing?
Hey, good to be here, Ryan.
It's Christmas Day, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, wrestling is here, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, start of another season anyway, and we've got 4 good teams here, and should be some good action.
It's a nice mix of teams that are pretty close to Greenfield, and you were talking earlier with me about how there's some history between some of these programs in Nodaway Valley.
Yes, we've had some real competitive meets, with West Central and ACGS. Real competitive tournaments and individuals that we've gone back and forth with them for a long time, so it should be a fun night, and we'll hope everything goes good.
Listeners who may not know you, normally Dave's in your seat, but you're the wrestling guy. So why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself?
Well, I grew up here in Greenfield, wrestled here, wrestled a little in college, graduated here in '74. I refereed, I think this is my 48th year. I've kind of backed off here since 2016, and then I've been just helping out, just helping the program, just whatever they need to do, I help out there, and if there's some guys that have a problem filling a date, then I'll fill in for them if I need to, and it's one way to keep my foot in the door in the sport. So
that's exciting and good way to give back. You know, you probably have seen some of these people out here today.
Oh, I've seen a lot of them here. So, you know, most of the coaches I know, a lot of them I've officiated them before, and some of them are third generation people that I've worked with. So, you know, it's just it's kind of a family atmosphere when we work with these different teams and these teams that are close.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Nodaway Valley head wrestling coach Brad Hummel today to talk about today's duels. Let's hear what Coach had to say about tonight's season opener. Catching up with Nodaway Valley wrestling coach Brad Hummel. Coach, how are you?
Great, Ryan. How's it going? Been a while since we talked football season, so excited to talk again here.
Christmas Day for wrestling coaches is this week, and ours is tonight. We have 3 teams coming in for duels. How excited are you?
You know what? It's always exciting, and it's even more exciting coming into this year because we open the season 2 top 20 teams match up here tonight with us and ACGS when we hit the mats here shortly, here in a little bit. But West Central Valley is also here, coming to town. They bring a solid lineup. They were a very solid team last year, just on the brink of the regional duels. And then East Union into town. So we're excited for sure.
You guys have that moment where it's like you're kind of tired of going against each other, and it's like a rabid dog. You're like ready to pounce here, and I'm guessing that's some of the feeling tonight.
100%. Coming into tonight, we've got a room full of kids, more than we've had in the past. We've got 24 kids in the practice room, so we've got a lot more ability to wrestle each other. And as we come in tonight, you definitely, you get tired of beating up your teammates. There's been some great battles in the room, but we got guys that are hungry to toe the line, and they've just, I think we're ready to go, and we'll find out here shortly.
You guys have been in the room for a few weeks. You guys had an open practice. Talk about that. You guys had the first Hall of Fame class, and that was really special. And, the guys got to kind of show off what they've been doing. And, there's just an undercurrent of excitement just in general, and that kind of stoked that fire a little bit.
100%. When I came here 3 years ago, we kind of, there's a rich tradition of wrestling here in the community, and that had kind of died down, I joke with people in the community that, Coach B kind of took that wrestling luster away when he was in here, and then had some great basketball classes. But at the end of the day, we just have had some great athletic classes that come through Nodaway Valley Schools, and we've been fortunate enough to kind of build that wrestling fan base back up. It's always been here, and there's no more family than a wrestling family in my opinion. So, but we got here, and in year two, I thought, these kids work their tails off. But nobody ever sees, because wrestling's they don't practice in a gym. They practice in a room, usually in the corner of the school or the basement of a school or whatever. And nobody ever understands until you're here and see a practice how much work and effort these kids put in. So we decided, what better way to showcase and kick off our season. So we had our first open practice last year at that time, and it went over really, really well. We implemented a Hall of Fame that's going to be coming, and so we introduced that this last Saturday, and got to throw a Wolverine practice out there for the community to come and watch. We had well over 100 people, alumni, people, family, fans, all that, and it went well. And I think, like you said, the excitement's in the air, not just with our kids, the wrestlers, but the community as a whole. So,
you guys have many different guys back. Who are some of the names that listeners are going to hear tonight? They're going to know if they know, but some people, if they're just tuning in from one, and it's like, hey, wrestling, I have nothing to do but make supper, I'm going to tune it on, or heaven forbid there's still crops in the field or whatever.
Yep.
Who you got?
Yeah, for one of the first years coming, we have our solid nucleus coming back. The four to kind of start off with would be our 4 returning state qualifiers. State place winner Ashton Honnold, he'll be at 215 pounds tonight. Heavyweight Trent Warner, a blood round loser at the state last year, has nearly 80 career victories as only a junior. He'll be at heavyweight, and he'll have a hugely anticipated matchup, a top 10 matchup with him and Peyton Jacoby from ACGS. At 150 pounds, we have returning state qualifier Carmine Shaw. Carmine had a breakout year last year, and we're looking for, more big things out of him this year. And then Kean Stevie at 120 pounds was a state qualifier last year as well. On top of those, we return our senior Bradley Gebby. Will be a solid kid in there. He's getting to actually drop down and wrestle at what's a normal weight class for him, so he'll be at 126. We also have junior Eli Harris, who was a district qualifier 2 years ago. Comes into our lineup. He's fitting into the natural weight for himself. Senior Dylan Bartles has been a couple-year letter winner. He'll be up in there in the middle upper 65, 75. Charles Rudolph had a solid year last year. He'll be at 190 pounds for us. Kason Hansen had a really good freshman year. Kind of just got bumped around in the lineup last year. He's worked his tail off in the offseason, so we're looking him for big things out of him. And then some newcomers that we've got to the lineup, coming in here. We've got Caleb Christensen, a freshman, coming in. He'll be in them upper middles. He'll have a big matchup, that will help decide the duel tonight.
We're going to take a listen in to the PA announcer, Dave Huff, as he does the starting lineup. So we'll have national anthem and high school wrestling. We'll pick up on that interview in between duels here tonight and hear what Coach has to say. Thanks for joining us here on the the Wolverine cast. Tim Byer, Ryan Stonebreaker. We'll have high school wrestling here from Greenfield shortly.
At 106 pounds, for ACGS, Finn Billheimer. For East Union, Ty Tallman and Max Dukes. Western Valley is open. For Nodaway Valley, Jet Christensen. At 113 pounds, ACGS is open. For East Union, Justice Norman. For West Central Valley, Lucas McCullough. And for West Central Valley, for Nodaway Valley, Ty Strode. At 120 pounds for ACGS, Gavin Sloss. For East Union, they are open. For West Central Valley, Drew Carl. And for Nodaway Valley, Kean Stevie. At 126 pounds for ACGS, Tegan Slava. East Union is open. West Central Valley, Kyler Joint. And for Nodaway Valley, Bradley Gebby. At 132 pounds for ACGC, Charlie Christensen. For East Union, Gunnar Williams. For West Central Valley, Mason Fuller. And for Nodaway Valley, either Slade Getler or Bram Dahl. At 138 pounds for ACGC, Tate Fever or Colin Stringham. For East Union, Quentin Albertus. For West Central Valley, Alec Philpin. And for Nodaway Valley, Kason Hansen. At 144 pounds for ACGC, Ryder Klein. For East Union, Hayden Walters. For West Central Valley, Colton Kern. And for Nodaway Valley, Eli Harris. At 150 pounds for ACGC, Tatum Bates. East Union is open. For West Central Valley, Jared Rodriguez. And for Nodaway Valley, Carmine Shaw. At 157 pounds for ACGC, Blaze Tallman or Angel Martinez. For East Union, Nolan Gannon or Nolan Driscoll. For West Central Valley, Nathan Bettler. And for Nodaway Valley, Matt Nelson. At 165 pounds for ACGC, Jackson Prang. For East Union, Fisher Buffington. For West Central Valley, Cale Goodwin. And for Nodaway Valley, Caleb Christensen. At 175 pounds for ACGC, Brennan Tunick. For East Union, Terrian Eilis. For West Central Valley, Jordan Robinson. And for Nodaway Valley, either Dylan Bartles or Aiden Getz. At 190 pounds for ACGC, Michael Fuller. East Union is open. For West Central Valley, Cash Geyer. And for Nodaway Valley, Charles Rudolph. At 215 pounds for ACGC, Carter Richter. East Union is open. West Central Valley, Zach Teague. And for Nodaway Valley, Ashton Honnold. At 285 for ACGC, Peyton Jacoby. East Union is open. For West Central Valley, Ben Vries. And for Nodaway Valley, Trent Warner. Ladies and gentlemen, this time we ask you to please rise, remove all headgear, and stand as Nodaway Valley music students perform our national anthem.
High school wrestling is on the air from Greenfield, Iowa. It's Pride of Iowa Conference Wrestling. Welcome in, everybody. My name's Ryan Stonebreaker. Tim Byer in with me tonight. Tim, as the national anthem was being sung there, I was looking around, and you see the kids, and it's like, you know, there was a lot of hard work put into getting to the mat here tonight.
Yeah, I think the kids really look forward to this night, the first meet out, and they've been training pretty hard, doing summer wrestling, and then they've just been working real hard for the last 3 weeks, and they're ready to go, and it'll be fun to see how that training and last year's success has kind of come along for us here.
I substitute teach a little bit here at Nodaway Valley, and I had PE today, and there were some kids on the wrestling team in there, and I went around and I was like, hey, you okay for tonight? He's like, well, some of them were just at the weight. A couple were needing to lose, like they had it down, they were 8 ounces. I was like, well, that won't take long.
Yeah, so it's that time of year. You have to learn how to control your weight. And that's sometimes that's tough. It takes there's a learning curve with the young wrestlers to be able to control their weight, and it takes parents a lot to the kids need the parents there to help them and kind of get used to it, what they can eat and what they can't and how much.
Yeah, there's a group of freshmen coming in. There's sophomores that came in last year that made some impact. I know hopefully we'll see. It looks like Jet Christensen's ready to go tonight. He's one of the freshmen that I know they're pretty high on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got Jet there, and he's been struggling making weight there, but he's got down. He's got that desire, and he's got the Christian family's been in it for a long time. And then there's Caleb Christensen too. He's a freshman, and both of them, they're out there, and they'll probably take their lumps, but they're going to be wrestling hard, and they're 4 years, and see how they improve.
Coming off of football, a lot of those guys are football players, and you get to a point where you start getting ready for wrestling too. I mean, you can't just you look at Caleb Christensen. I know he played football a little heavier than 160.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you have to, and then they get to thinking about that.
Well, it looks like we're going to get a forfeit here right off the bat. Carmine Shaw.
Yep, at 150 there. One at before the meet, we always flip a coin, or we spin a dial that'll tell you what weight you're going to start in. So every meet is different, and next meet it'll start at the next weight, which is 57.
So here it looks like Matthew Nelson is out for us, and Nathan Bentler for wrong school. Nolan Gannon.
Yep, Nolan Gannon. Yep, both. And Matt's a sophomore. He wrestled hard last year, and he's out there. He'll be in good shape.
Matthew's a taller guy too. He goes in for a shot, but the other guy counters it. It looks like he is sticking with it. Now he has him down. We got a lot of action, but no points here. Oh,
yeah. Matt about had him with a double, and the East Union kid, he countered him and got the takedown there for 2.
So edge of the mat wrestling now. Nelson on his stomach, trying to fight out of this. Not really his stomach.
Yeah, they're kind of the edge of the mat there, and they're got off the mat and back to the center. And sometimes them edges, right now with the high school rules have changed, where you have 2 supporting points in, and the East Union kid had a knee in and a foot in, so that's why wrestling continued there.
East Union guy starts on top. After that, he's in. He has walked in to do some ride time here. Trying to flip Matthew over. Matthew's doing a good job of not letting that happen so far.
Yeah, Matt was flattened out there, and looks like he's got a bloody nose. So They're over on blood time.
You think we'll see some of that tonight?
Well,
you gotta wonder.
It's good you don't, but that happens. It's a pretty physical sport, so little blood doesn't hurt. But the referee, when he sees blood, they have to stop the match, and you get 5 minutes of blood time. But I see Matt, they plug the nose and then cleaning up the mat too, and cleaning up the mat does not count as blood time.
Right. ACGC and West Central Valley also at the east side of the gym going on here. So 2-0 for Gannon on Nelson here with 42 seconds left in the first period. Nelson trying to get out of that and reverse. He has to get rid of his hands. And it goes back down.
Yep, he made some nice moves and keeps coming up, and there he goes.
30 seconds left in the match.
Yeah.
Gannon still on top, trying to get. Looks like he's trying to just ride this out, but now he's trying to turn him. It looks like.
Yeah, he's kind of got the leg in there and trying to turn him a little bit.
He's trying for like a half, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's kind of working him there, but he's staying pretty parallel there. So
time running down, 2 seconds, 1, and that'll do it.
Yeah.
2-0 Gannon. Nelson did a good job of staying alive there. That could have been some more points given up.
Yeah. Should be, looked like that was Nodaway Valley's choice, that first one, and he deferred, and so the East Union man took down.
Dan tries to shoot out there, but Nelson does a good job keeping him down, working on his arm. Gannon's trying to get up. Now Nelson's back down.
Matt's generally a pretty good rider there, but it looks like he's going to lose it. Yeah.
Gannon got in there to get the 2 points. He leads 4-0 here. A minute and a half gone in the second. Sorry, a minute and a half left. What am I? Yeah. I'm thinking basketball. I'm sorry.
minute and a half left in the second period.
Third broadcast in 4 days.
Yeah, and Matt needs to get up to his feet there, and I mean the guy's following real good. I don't know. Looks like
danger?
No, another blood time there. Looks like Matt's nose bleeding again.
Matt has a height advantage, it looks like, on Gannon from where we're at.
Yeah, and Matt's a tall kid.
And he's moving around pretty good. He's trying, not just sitting there letting it happen. So
yeah.
I think one of these things is going to break through for him.
Yeah, hopefully he can get out of the bottom and get on top, because he's pretty good at cradles and using his legs and things like that. With those long arms, long legs, he can usually. Put a cradle on and get them turned. But there's a minute 7 left in the second period. 4-0 for East Union. That is Nolan Gannon. They're at 157. Like I said, they got new weights this year, so it's going to be a little hard to get used to.
Yeah.
So.
Wolverines up 6-0. They got the forfeit at 150. Nelson's starting on the bottom again here.
There he goes. There he caught that leg underneath there. If he could just work himself back and.
Now he's stuck in a position that he doesn't want to be in, it looks like.
Yeah, that was pretty close. It was close to back points there.
33 seconds left in the second period. Gannon looking to try to turn Nelson.
Yeah.
Just isn't happening here.
No, it's it's a good time for a stalemate here. So.
Yeah, I've noticed stalemates are interesting in how they're called.
yeah. And usually if neither wrestler can improve, bottom guy can't get up, top guy's not doing anything. If it's not stalling, then good time for a stalemate. Whoop.
We got one more period.
Yeah, we got another period there. Yeah.
So it's 4-0 Gannon going to the third period. Second match of the night for the Wolverines. Shaw got the forfeit. Now Nelson looking to get back in this one. Looks to get one single leg in there, but Gannon backs up.
He needs to push it a little bit, down 4-0.
The pace of this match has been kind of the same, methodical, it seems like.
And this is kind of where you find out what you need to work on for the next time.
Nelson tried to get another shot in there, but just couldn't. Gannon's doing a good job at stepping back.
Yeah, he is. And sometimes that stepping back is kind of stalling. Right there, he's backing off the mat.
Oh, he got stall warning, didn't he?
I think he's calling the wrong guy. Yeah. Yeah, Sean Danker is the referee here, and he has been a long-time coach at Guthrie Center, and he's kind of switched the roles here where he put on the striped shirt now, and I think he may be just a little rusty right now. So it takes a little bit to get into it.
How long has he been out of coaching?
He probably coached for, I'd say, 20 years plus, and then he took a couple of years off. Just sometimes you need that regrouping time, and so he wanted to.
Gannon gets in on a double leg shot, gets Nelson down for a takedown, 2 points.
Yeah, that was a nice shot by Gannon too.
That was his only shot he scored on so far. I think the other one's been that reversal and.
Yeah, Nelson was taking the shot and kind of got him snapped back there a little bit. Well, no score there.
31 seconds left in the match. 6-0 Gannon.
Yeah, something big needs to happen there.
Gonna have to shoot and hope to stick him pretty quick.
Yeah, it's a 6-minute match, and you need to wrestle 6 minutes.
That's the thing too. This is Matthew's going to learn some stuff about this. Getting to a 6-minute match, in theory, 21 seconds left.
Mm-hmm. You never want to give up. I've seen some things happen that are really unbelievable that it can happen. So.
Good crowd tonight here, waiting to see some more wrestling. Mm-hmm. Some action on the other mat. There might be a pinfall on that side. Nelson did a good job.
Yeah, Nelson got a reversal there, did a nice switch. He's got the cradle hooked on. He lost it. Yeah. He's still on top.
6 seconds left, and
oh no,
it's going to run out of time. Again.
Okay, I really I think we scored. I think it should be 6-2, I believe. Yeah, there you go. And that'd be 6-2 for Gannon of East Union over Matt Nelson.
I think Nelson will get more matches tonight, so I'm looking forward to seeing even the micro improvement, getting from one match to the others. They don't have to wait till tomorrow practice. They can they get another match.
They can go out there. They can get 3 matches tonight, and like I say, the first match of the year sometimes tough to get started, and he knows what he's got to do, and the coaches will help him tell him what hopefully we can get done. Improvement.
I wrote down 160, not 165. I'm stuck in the last weight classes.
I'm the same way, so.
This should be a good match. Caleb Christensen against Fisher Buffington. Buffington had a good season last year for East Union.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it should be good. Caleb has wrestled quite a bit in the younger divisions, and he's got experience. And he his dad is also one of the coaches, and he's a good kid. And sometimes the younger kids, when they're in them upper weights too, it gets pretty tough.
Not much action here. They're kind of feeling each other out. Caleb has some longer reach, I think, than Buffington from here. To see if that plays into anything. Minute 12 left in the first period. We're scoreless.
Yeah,
Caleb tried to get in on a double shot. He's still working now. He's down to a single leg. We'll see.
Yeah, he's got that single leg, but the other kid's doing a good job of sprawling, circling. Caleb needs to keep on that. There, he sucked it in there a little bit and coming up to his feet. There. Caleb scored the 2-point takedown there, and he went right to the bar arm right away.
He's got his arms just outside. They're going to call that out of bounds.
Yeah. So that was a good series Caleb did. He took the initial shot, and
he stuck with it, too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll see people make that initial shot, and if they don't gain points, they just kind of, I wouldn't say they become limp, but then they
kind of fold.
They just don't drive. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, he stayed right after it, and that's good sign. Now he's going to have to ride and work for the fall here.
29 seconds left in the first period. 6-3, Nodaway Valley on the score. Caleb Christensen here at 165, up 2-0 on Buffington.
Yeah, Caleb's kind of in a front headlock there. He's rolling them through.
Caleb nearly got stuck in a bad spot. He is on his back. Buffington, unfortunately, couldn't capitalize on that.
Yeah, there's kind of a front headlock that he's working on there. He kind of goes over the head and under the arm, and then they can roll through. Hooks the leg and rolls through, and it's kind of a dangerous move, but it's a good move if you can get it hooked up properly, and you got to get it tight.
End of the first period, 2-0. Christensen. I think Buffington deferred, didn't he?
I believe so.
So Caleb will start down here.
Yeah, Caleb's down.
First time. See if he can get out of this. He didn't get a good start.
That's always one of them things with younger wrestlers, freshmen. The hardest thing, whether it's a freshman in college, freshman in high school, it's hard to get out of the bottom. That's one of the things you really have to work on. A lot of times they're overpowered on top,
Buffington has his leg and or an arm around.
Yeah, he's got him cradled up there. So he's got him on. But he kind of rolled through. He's back. Hasn't got any points yet, but that was close.
Yeah, reverse now. Caleb comes around top, and he's going to work off the top now.
Yeah, Buffington lost the cradle there, and Caleb came around got a reversal there. So
you think that was because Caleb's a longer guy?
I think that was probably the reason.
Well, I mean
he was just. There he's got a tilt on it there. Put in the bar arm and tilted, and he'll be receiving 3 near fall points here. That was a nice setup there.
Caleb's working on a major decision here. It's up 7-0, trying to get through that threshold. He has plenty of time. 25 seconds left here in the second.
And a major is eight points above there, so there's 7. 7 now, so he needs a couple more and go for the technical fall, which is 15. There he's got him tilted again.
I think he got 2 out of that, maybe?
He should.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's got him on his back. Oh, he turned him. And if he would have had a few more seconds, I think we would have had
another second or two. He'd had another 2 points. So that was good. He's working good on top and working some good series there.
So 7 points for Christensen in that period. And he's up 9-0.
Looks like East Union took neutral.
It's probably not a bad spot.
No,
he needs to take some shots.
He doesn't want to go down, and then he got a caution. I don't think he was lined up on the line, and you get okay. Now Caleb got a caution, so those guys get kind of lazy when they're lining up.
Yeah.
They need to get their foot on the line, so that's a caution. Or get the proper starting position. So
Buffington's kind of working slow here. A minute 42 left in this match. He's down 9-0. Kind of like what we saw with Nelson needing to hurry up. He needs to hurry up.
Yeah.
East Union fan.
Yeah. Buffington looks like he's a little tired to me. So
yeah, conditioning. That's another interesting thing tonight to watch too, because Caleb has him. He needs to get his head out. There you go. Got his head out. Got takedown.
Yeah, he shot a real nice low single on him there and came around for the 2. So then he just thread the half on there, and he's working Buffington pretty hard.
He needs to circle around.
Yeah.
So he's on his left side. Here he goes. He's circling around with 50 seconds left. He's
get the fall
got
there.
him on the back, and Buffington came back around. He's just going to sit down here. He'll have at least 3 near fall points.
Yeah. He's got time there. If he's not going to pin him, he could possibly let him up and go for another. Yes, go for the tech there.
I think he heard you. I think he might be. 23 seconds left.
Yeah.
11-0. Still have those 3 points to add. And 15-14. He was getting close to a fall there.
Yeah, I think he.
Now he's back and he's on his.
But he hadn't got the points because he never has taken off that same move. Yep, there's a 3 for near fall, and 14-0, and that would be Caleb Christensen with the win.
That was a good first match for Caleb.
That was.
I think he's gonna.
That's always good to get that first match under your belt there too.
And Buffington was a good opponent here. We'll see who's coming up next. This is another good opponent for Nodaway Valley, Taryn Islis for East Union.
Mm-hmm. And see, it'd be either Bartles or, looks like it's,
I think it's Bartles.
Dylan Bartles is out here.
I know that, I was going to say, I know Aiden's here.
Mm-hmm.
But.
Yeah, Aiden, they're kind of the same weight there. And I know Aiden had some, his appendix taken out here not very long ago, so he might be kind of watching that a little bit. So
Islis is kind of taking the fight to Bartles here a little bit, a little aggressive, but nothing coming of it so far. 15 seconds into the first period. Now he's chinning on a single leg on Bartles. Dylan's trying to get out of it. Oh, he lifted up in the air. And
there you go. He's got a good sprawl here. And
this is a big match for Bartles. He's a senior and in front of the home crowd. 0-0 here, 30 seconds in. We have a nice mix on the roster between all the classes. It's not one, there's not going to be holes punched in, I think, for a few years here.
Yeah, I think we've just got the 3 seniors with Dylan here, so that's good. I know I talked to West Central's coach there earlier, and I think he graduated 9 kids off their team last year. So
Still 0-0, under a minute now, and they're going to be pushed out of bounds, and we'll reset. I kind of like what they're doing here. I mean, they're feeling each other out, but they're also looking for that moment.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple other matches where it's just this pace is slow as, I'd say, molasses, but that's not really fair to the kids.
Well, like you say, you're kind of waiting to see what happens. What the other guy's going to do, and then as the season goes, they'll open up a lot more. So,
30 seconds left. Isles tries to take a single leg. Bartles counters, and it's out of bounds. Maybe. Almost.
Yeah, you still got those two supporting points. You're out now, so back to the center. 10 seconds left. Looks like the East Union boy has maybe a sore knee there, too. So
yeah, it's taped up pretty good.
Yeah.
Isles tries a shot. Oh, Bartles gets him in a headlock and takes him down. Is he going to get? He does. Right on the edge. They give him 2 points.
Okay,
oh, wait, no, that's I had the wrong guy.
Well, I think they went maybe 2 and 2.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did reverse.
Yeah. Gave Bartles 2 for a takedown, and then East Union Isles rolled him through, and so it went 2 and 2.
And that's the end of the first period. That was, I think, Dylan's momentum took him, it looked like.
Yeah.
After I saw Isles, I'm like, wait a minute. I saw Dylan take him down. So 2-2 after 1. Nodaway Valley up 10-3 in the duel here against East Union. They'll pick up some forfeits here at some point. Bartles starts out on top. Isles is doing a good job trying to escape here.
Yeah. Bartles needs to break him back down to the mat. They're on their feet. Well, they're escaped for 1, excuse me.
Both wrestlers take some shots. Dylan has a single leg and gets him to his side, but everyone's out of bounds.
Yep, he made a good shot there. If he'd do that in the middle mat, that'd be a pretty good deal. So
1:30 left in the second period. 3-2 on the score for Isles.
Bartles needs to keep the pressure on here. There he kind of drags him by. Oop. But he kind of drug him right on top of him.
Now he's on his back.
Yeah.
Now he's got a fight to get.
Yeah, you have to.
He's got.
Keep them shoulders up.
Plenty of time for Isles. 1 minute left here in the second. He's changing position here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Got his arm threaded through there and got back to his base. And he's on his knees. He needs to come up. Ooh.
Isles has him in a headlock now, and he's on his side. We got another.
Yeah, he went right back to his back there.
3-point near fall, and then now we're getting more points here. Ref counting. This is not 30 seconds left here in the second. Bartles is fighting the best he can. He might have.
Kind of as you turn sometimes.
And we got a fall.
Yeah. Those headlocks get pretty tight when you keep turning there. So it was a fall with 19.9 seconds left. That makes the team score 10-9, Nodaway Valley.
That's the second contested match win for East Union.
Mm-hmm. And I see they've got East Union.
It's like Ashton Honnold coming out. We're going to have a match here. I wonder if they bumped up.
Well, that's not. This must be.
Is this? Is that Ashton?
No, that is not.
Oh, this is Charles Rudolph.
Yeah, this is Charles, yep. But then they must have bumped their kid up.
So Rudolph's taking on the guy from East Union here. He's already down 2-0. 30 seconds in, he got taken down. Now he's trying to fight off getting on his back, and this is trouble for Charles here. Yeah. Briefly on his back, now he's trying to fight out. His shoulder's bent back on the left side. He doesn't have too more where to go here.
Yeah, Charles, I don't know who the East Union young man is, but he looks pretty tough. And Charles going to get out of that.
3-point near fall makes it 5-0 East Union.
East Union kids just riding with a 2-on-1 there, and Charles gets out of bounds. Have to go back to center for a restart with 40 seconds left.
I believe this is Islis, and Buffington was the last guy, and they had Driscoll at 165, I think.
They must have bumped him up, yeah.
If I had to guess, because this guy's pretty good, and there's no other option.
It doesn't look like it.
So Charles in a hole here, 5-0, 23 seconds left in the first period. He's trying to get out of the grasp of Islis. On the far side, he's trying to... Islis is not giving any space to have...
No, he's riding tough and threading a half in there. Charles is flattened out there. He needs to get his base under him. And
I was going to say, just get through the period and see what happens.
Yeah.
The period ends 5-0 for East Union. It's tied 30-30 down at the other end.
Yeah, it is. Looks like Guthrie Center won one there. So
now both of those schools have near full lineups. So
yes, they do.
Charles is down, starts in down position, and Islis takes him down here. Not enough for a takedown yet, but he's working Charles to try to get to the outside.
Yeah, Charles having trouble getting anything going under there.
If he can get through this period without giving up too many more points, start on top, but Islis trying to get his leg to take him over.
There he goes. Yeah, nice little switch, but he's got to finish it. Looks like Coach Honnold thought maybe the hands were locked, but the official didn't see it.
Well, where we're at, it's very possible. You know, the angle when you over somebody. I mean, I'm sure you heard those calls all the time.
Oh yeah. I've been known to miss one too.
So. Oh no, I just parents are very passionate fans sometimes.
Yeah, it's one sport where it's very emotional sometimes. So
it's and there's a lot more people near the action. Than any of the other sports. Seems like.
I think he did have him locked that time, but Charles needs to
now,
appeal.
There he goes.
He got the one.
Now they'll see what they can do.
So we got 5-1 with 45 seconds left in the second period.
Charles got taken down here.
Yeah.
Has a weird position with his left leg.
Yeah. Islin did an ankle pick there, and that was pretty sweet. Got Rudolph down and on his back, and there's the fall.
I haven't seen that sort of move for a very long time.
Yeah, that was a nice move. And so there was 23 seconds left in the second period when Rudolph got pinned here. So I think we got a couple opens coming up here, it looks to me like. At 2:15, Ashton Honnold, he gets a forfeit. And then also Trent Warner, he'll get a forfeit also.
Man, Trent looks really good.
Yes, he does.
I'm looking forward to him and Jacoby.
Yeah, both those.
Or even if he goes down and faces Ashton, either of those, they'll be.
Yeah.
Trent's going to be in for a state qualifier last year. I think he's on a mission to do that again.
Yeah, he's a good looking kid. Both those kids are they're good, and they're good for each other. They work hard in practice. They wrestled this summer, went to up to Fargo for freestyle and Greco-Roman there, and that's what you got to do to get to that top level. So, and they're doing it here. So, then we got coming up here, we got Jet Christensen, freshman, and I don't know whether this is Tallman or Dukes. My guess it'd be Tallman.
Yeah, that's a name that I've heard. Dukes is a newer.
Yeah, Tallman's dad's sitting right there in front of me. So they're on their feet, kind of working back and forth. And, whoop! Oh.
Jet made a move, and Tallman capitalized.
Yeah, he did a little duck under there, and that was a nice move by him, too. And took Jet down right away. So
now both wrestlers are out of bounds. 2-0 Tallman. Pace of this is pretty well so far. These guys are getting after it here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Jet had a good. He'll get caution, but
he's in the switch there. The top man got the caution. East Union.
Oh yeah.
Tallman. He just started out a little too quick. There. Oh, nice switch. That was. Jet got a reversal there. He got the 2. He's down on one leg. He's going to have to work up and improve. There he did. He did a good job.
Doing a good job keeping him in bounds, too.
So we're 2-2 now.
Tallman got away outside.
Yeah.
Out of bounds.
Went off the mat. 47 seconds in the first left. With Christensen on top.
Tallman tries to get out. Christensen's still there. Doing a good job. Has his arm around his waist, keeps him down. Now he's on his stomach. That's good.
Yeah. Kind of controlling that arm. He's gonna roll that down underneath. It's good to get a good tough right on those kids. Whoop! We let him come to his feet.
Now he's in survive in a way. He's trying to get him to.
I think
might be easy just to go out of bounds at this point.
Yeah, he should have. Yeah, top man. Christensen got a stalling call because you got about a rough 5 seconds to make an attempt to take him back to the mat, which he didn't. He was kind of just riding him there, hoping they would go out of bounds. But that's another learning curve right there. So
6 seconds left, a little over 6 seconds.
Yeah. Another caution. This one on Christensen.
Tallman tries to get out.
Yeah.
Jet's going to keep him down here. Yeah. It's 2-2 after the first period.
Yep. Good ride there after he initially got taken down and got out. So
you can see him and Caleb. The wheels are turning. Mm-hmm. It just needs to take the green wheels off.
Got to put it together. Yeah. Yeah, and then Jet, it was his choice, so he deferred, and then Tallman took down. Second period.
Tallman got up pretty quick. Jet looked like he caught off guard a little bit. They go out of bounds, though.
Yeah, I guess it went out of bounds. It's hard to hear the official's whistle, really. Sometimes we're not real sure.
Just underway here in the second period. 2-2, Christensen, Tallman.
There.
Christensen gets him down, and they call him out.
Yep. Went out again, but Jet better get more aggressive on top there because probably next time if he comes up and doesn't take him back to the mat, he's going to end up getting another stalling call. But there they came up, and he took him to the mat, which is good. He's got a good ride on him right now.
Minute 34 left in the second. 2-2 score. So just trying to get in there and get a half on him. Or it did, at least, for a second.
Yeah, he's kind of covering the hips there and needs to thread that half in there. He's kind of riding that arm. I think probably a little scared to get out to the side right now. But I think he's got it.
There you go. So he pulls him over. He's on his back. He might come away with a fall here.
He needs to pick up that arm. There, he got it. There, Jet Christensen with the fall. Wrestled a good match after the initial getting taken down and worked tough on top.
Tell you what, I didn't think that was going to... The way that match is going, it's just like methodical, and it's like all of a sudden it's like, we'll take it.
Yeah, that was a good win for Jet too. So both those freshmen came away. And this is Ty Strode. He's kind of a newcomer to our team there. Came from kind of north of Lincoln up there, small town.
Tecuma Herman.
Okay.
Or Tecuma Herman. 21 and 12 last year as a freshman.
He's a tough kid. I kind of heard about him a little about there. One of my oldest boys' roommates knew him from their small town out there in Nebraska. So, and
he's not messing around here.
No, he's going right after it. His dad helps coach, and I think just a good wrestling family. His daughters actually grew up here at Greenfield too, so got some connections.
28-15, Wolverines up.
Okay, Ty's got a little tilt going there. Kind of rolled through on that. He didn't get him stopped in the tilt. Up to their feet now, and East Union escapes.
Looks like a double leg shot there. He tried to.
Yeah. He's got to get up to his knees, get to his feet.
There we go. He's reading your mind here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of threading through there, and then he casts over. He's in good position there if he can pop his head out. So kind of come up and needs to keep his head up there, and like Jim Gibbons always says, the guy with his head up the highest is the one that's going to score. So that's just what's going to happen right here.
Ty's got him in for a takedown.
Yep, Ty came out, kept his head up, and got the reversal there.
Yeah, sorry. So Strode up 4-1. 23 seconds left here in the opening period at 1:13. Looks like down there, their duel is over, 48-36.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't catch who took that.
Guthrie Center, probably. I believe the East Union man, he ended up getting another caution, too, so I think both wrestlers have a caution on them.
Chop it.
Oop, there we go. He slipped away, got one. East Union
guys definitely the smaller of the two wrestlers here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As the first period end with Strode up 4-2.
4-2, yep. That's a bad time to kind of let them loose there. Always the end of the period, you want to end up on top. And we got second period here. And Stroh is down.
He went down right himself. He kind of made it an easy job for the East Union guy.
Yeah, he needs to.
Now he's trying to work up.
Get some movement there. He's on his base right now, and there he goes. He kind of came to his feet, and the other guy was out of balance there, and Strode ended up getting that reversal. Now he's got the leg in.
He might mess around to get a major here too. The way we're going, it's up 6-2. It's not going to take much here if he can. 1:13 left in the second.
He's riding that cross body now and trying to work the power half on the kid's head, but he's not having it right now.
The guy on the bottom's not doing too much there. I would think. There he goes. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. You could maybe call that bottom guy for stalling. He's not really doing much there.
So the other duel went ACGC 48, West Central Valley 36.
Pretty close meet down there. Okay, looks like the official called a stalemate on that. 28 seconds in the second period left. Still Strode on top.
Only 2 open weight classes down at that end in their duel. That's good. For a while, it seemed like, at least in Eastern Iowa, they had some teams that they had low numbers with wrestling. It seems like, I mean, there's more things to do maybe in different sports, but over here there's a lot more. Even East Union has quite a bit.
Yeah, it kind of goes in spurts there. It just seems like you might have a small. There we go. That was nice. Put the legs in, turn them there, and I think he's got two more there. That was good right at the end of the period. Good time to score.
8-2 now.
8-2.
It's a good place to be.
It looks like we're going neutral.
If he could come out here quick, he might have a shot to get him to his back, hopefully.
Yeah, I think he's kind of gaining some steam there, too. Got the jitters out, and I think the other kid's a little tired.
Looking for a spot to get in there. He's not finding anything now, but we'll see. Minute 39 left in the third. East Union guy's not doing anything.
No, he isn't.
I think he's ready to be done with this match.
Yeah. He's tired.
Nothing against the guy.
Yeah.
He's survival mode. 8-2 Strode. 2 more points, a major decision point would be good.
Yeah, he needs to get aggressive here. He's kind of backing out a little bit, and he's got a.
There we go. Single leg in.
Yep, in on the single and casting over and coming out on top. That was nice. Nice series there.
There's 10-2 now. Don't stop now. Tech falls within range.
Yeah, he needs to.
They have to hurry up a little bit.
Needs to try to turn. He's got a minute. I'd almost let the East Union guy back to his feet and try to take down him again, because you're really not gaining anything there.
Well, the coaching staff looks like they're wanting to have some stalling call here.
Yeah. I think maybe
30 seconds left.
Somebody might deserve one. And sometimes, the stalling, it's not really a penalty as much as there you go. Hips are still in, so he's going to get back points there.
He might get this.
3 right on the edge there.
13 seconds left. You can keep him 10, 9.
I think he's got it.
He got it.
Yeah.
He got it.
8.9 seconds left for got the fall, old Ty Strode.
That's. You talk about points. This duel is probably decided, but you never know where that's going to come. That 2-point difference from in the scoring. Those are the reinforcers that the coaches can go back and say, hey, you fought through this. Sometime down the road, do it again, and maybe that's the difference. We may see it later here tonight. You never know.
Yeah, you need to open up a little bit. It's first night out, I can understand, but they really need to open up. And it'd be a good time to work on other takedowns. So, looks like Stevie received a forfeit at 120, and then we got Bradley Gibby coming up, and looks to me like he's going to get a forfeit also. Yep. Bradley Gibby receives a forfeit. So team score-wise, it's out of reach with, what do we got, 3 matches left?
Yes. This is Bram Dahl coming out.
Is this Bram?
Yep.
Okay.
I know Slade's hurt, so he's not going to make it. He broke his collarbone, so he's going to be out for a while.
Yep, I think he did that even before the season really started.
Yep.
Looks like Gunnar Williams for East Union at 132.
Looks like a pretty good matchup height-wise and stuff. Dahl looks like he has a little bit more of a longer reach than the other guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's tall. We got some tall, lanky kids, it seems like. They've been, all year, they've been working out, lifting all the time. So I think, that's going to do us a lot of good.
Dahl, the third freshman here in the lineup. I think, if I remember right.
Maybe the fourth.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. That's great to have some freshmen there getting experience.
He's in on a single.
He needs
But Williams is doing a good job of
staying on that single, but I think Dahl needs to sprawl out, get his hips down to the mat, and then he can try to spin around on him. But there's a stalemate by the official. Still neutral.
43 seconds left here in the first period. Scoreless on the scoreboard. Dahl has a knee brace, looks like.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Beautiful shot by the East Union guy, and Dahl countered it. He got the takedown, but now he's getting put on his back.
That's just momentum.
Yeah. Pulled him right over, pulled his head. And you get too high sometimes. Those guys can reach up and grab your head, and pulled him right over and put him on his back, and that was it. See, I believe we got Kaysen Hansen coming up at 138.
Coach is pretty high on Kaysen. He said he wrestled a little in the out of season, and he definitely, you can tell his body type has changed here. He's definitely, especially in the upper body, he's put on some muscle here from last season.
He does. He looks good.
You put some muscle on, maybe some quickness happens too. Mm-hmm. Another year in the system, and
a little confidence.
Yeah. So this is Quentin Albrechtson.
That's a tough one.
Approaching 30 seconds.
Oh, there he goes. Kaysen, nice.
It's a single, gets the 2-point takedown.
Yeah. Then he's he's trying to work for the crate a little bit, and then he breaks him down, flattens him out. And he's hooking that arm under there. Got to give it to the team. They're really pretty aggressive in most positions.
Kaysen's giving up a little height here, not a whole lot, but a little. Needs to circle around, and he's doing that. We'll see.
Yep, he's got the bar arm. He's walking around the head there. He's getting back points now. Nice job.
East Union guy's trying to turn it.
He come right out of it. If you keep that arm tight, you can usually, even though the other guy casts over, you can usually come out of it. Just don't panic.
Yeah. Looks like he's trying to set that up again here. 29 seconds left in the first period. He's up 5-0. Kind of near the out-of-bounds line.
There it goes.
Now you go back in the middle.
Get that arm there and tied up. He's keeping that kid under control.
13 under 10 seconds now. That might be where we stand after one period. 5-0, Kaysen Hansen.
Yeah, it was a nice period.
I want to say he was 4-16 last year, but his freshman year he won 13 matches.
Yeah.
So he's had some success and stuff. Last year I think he realized he had to grow into his body a little more, and I think this is a product of what we're seeing here.
I think he matured quite a little bit.
Yeah. I think it was neutral, if I remember right.
Yeah, there you go. Nice job. He just kind of snapped him down, spun, got another 2, got that bar arm. He's got him on the back there. The referee down there to count.
Here, 2
so
points.
You got 2 more near fall, which
probably doing the same thing here.
Same move. He got a little.
He could do it again if he wanted to.
Well,
it looks like
he's supposed to really take off the move that he's in, but it worked this time.
Yeah.
He's up 11-0 now. So
he's got to be thinking, pinning this guy.
Yeah.
Minute left here in the second. Plenty of time in this period and all of next.
It's one of the best matches I've ever seen him wrestle.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a lot of people here grinning from ear to ear thinking, all right. Inching toward the middle there. He's a good spot on the mat. 40 seconds left here. Has his arm back. Looks like he's going. Ooh.
Oh, there you go. Nice job. He grabbed that chin, had the half, and he brought him around.
Oh, Albertson.
And stuck him there. So, yeah. That was a nice match.
Nice.
Looks like a fall with 22 seconds left in the second period. So, a little over 3 minutes and 38 seconds, I believe it is. So, that was. I think we're down to maybe one more match left.
Yeah, and I don't.
Eli.
Oh, we do have somebody. Okay, I forgot we have Eli Harris at 144.
Yep, 144. Eli Harris and Hayden Walters.
Walters is one of their good guys. I'm looking forward. Eli's another one of those guys. You know, he has opportunity, and you know he's a junior this year in that same class as Kaysen.
Yeah, he was he state qualifier when he was a freshman, I believe. Was it
19 wins his freshman year.
Yeah. Did good at.
Walters gets an early takedown, but
yeah.
136 left in the opening period. Harris is in a tight spot here.
Yeah, he tried to set out a little bit, and the guy tried to snap him back. But they're back to their base right now. Eli needs to peel some hands and get out of there. That hand around the way.
So I've
get your.
Eli trying to. Oh, he just turned right into that and got stuck. Oh no.
Yeah. They kind of tightened things up there a little bit. Eli lost by fall there, and a little over a minute. So I think that's the. That would be the meet there. It looks like the final score would be 52-27.
On the purple mat, Alvarado is your winner, 52-27. Our next set of duels on the black mat will be, on the purple mat, East Union versus West Central Valley. On the black mat, Nodaway Valley versus ACGS.
So
we will begin at 157.
Tell you what, we'll catch up.
We'll plenty of time to rest. Let's go.
We'll finish up that interview with Coach Honnold, and that'll be, Nope, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Brad Honnold. We're going to continue the interview I had with him, and we're going to play it out here. And we will talk to you here in a minute.
Welcome back to the broadcast. In corner of the school or the base that time, and it went over really, really well. We implemented a Hall of Fame that's going to be coming, and so we introduced that this last Saturday and got to throw a Wolverine practice out there for the community to come and watch. We had well over 100 people, alumni, people, family, fans, all that, and it went well. And I think, like you said, the excitement's in the air, not just with our kids, wrestlers, but the community as a whole. So,
you guys have many different guys back. Who are some of the names that listeners are going to hear tonight? They're going to know if they know, but some people, if they're just tuning in from one, and it's like, hey, wrestling, I have nothing to do but make supper, I'm going to tune it on, or heaven forbid there's still crops in the field or whatever.
Yep.
Who you got?
Yeah, for one of the first years coming, we have our solid nucleus coming back. The four to kind of start off with would be our 4 returning state qualifiers. State place winner Ashton Honnold, he'll be at 215 pounds tonight. Heavyweight Trent Warner, a blood round loser at the state last year, has nearly 80 career victories as only a junior. He'll be at heavyweight, and he'll have a hugely anticipated matchup, a top 10 matchup with him and Peyton Jacoby from ACGC. At 150 pounds, we have returning state qualifier Carmine Shaw. Carmine had a breakout year last year, and we're looking for, more big things out of him this year. And then Kean Stevie at 120 pounds was a state qualifier last year as well. On top of those, we return our senior Bradley Gebby. Will be a solid kid in there. He's getting to actually drop down and wrestle at what's a normal weight class for him, so he'll be at 126. We also have, junior Eli Harris, who was a district qualifier 2 years ago, comes into our lineup. He's fitting into the natural weight for himself. Senior Dylan Bartles has been a couple-year letter winner. He'll be up in there in the middle upper 65-75. Charles Rudolph had a solid year last year. He'll be at 190 pounds for us. Kason Hansen had a really good freshman year. Kind of just got bumped around in the lineup last year. He's worked his tail off in the offseason, so we're looking him for big things out of him. And then some newcomers that we've got to the lineup, coming in here. We've got Caleb Christensen, a freshman, coming in. He'll be in them upper middles. He'll have a big matchup, that will help decide the duel tonight. A newcomer, a sophomore, Ty Strode. Ty comes after a very good freshman year at Takema Herman, Nebraska. And we're looking at big things from him. And then, we've got a 106-pounder, hopefully, for the first time when Jet Christensen coming in. And obviously that Christensen name we all know, very well. And there's several others in there. Matthew Nelson, Aiden Gates, and then some newcomers coming in, too. So we're excited about our lineup, and we should have all the weights filled and even some backups, so we're super excited about it.
You guys have a lot to... this is just a scratching of the surface of the season. But you still have goals. You obviously want to win all the duels. You had a 16-win duel season last year, and that was a heck of a season.
Yep.
I'm guessing you want more.
100%. We were regional duel qualifiers. Felt like we probably should have got to that second round of regional duels last year. We know we lost 2 guys off the team last year is really all we lost, and brought in 7 or 8 freshmen. And so that just kind of got a little taste in our mouth, and now we're super hungry. The way the state works is all your regional dual qualifiers are all based off of the rankings. And so this, we've got 2 key matchups tonight. Not to overlook East Union, they're going to be a solid team too. But, we've got 2 big matchups tonight that right out the gate could either determine whether are we still in the mix for that or could it take us out right off the get-go. So a big one tonight that has to our kids have to come out and compete and be ready to go.
Talk about that change, and some people are not used to that, and they might be surprised when they hear of a ranking, and then they might be surprised how, I won't say how quickly, but how that changes.
100%, yeah. So about 2 years ago, the state went away from it. Used to be, we changed from sectionals, districts, state to just districts and state last year. And so the regional dual qualifiers strictly came, they used to come, your sectional champion and runner-up were your regional dual qualifiers. When we did away with sectionals and moved state duels up a little bit to go alongside the girls' state, they couldn't go to sectionals and determine the winner. So it's strictly based off the coaches and official association rankings. The top 24 teams that are ranked, they do 4 different sets of rankings. The top 24 teams that are ranked in the last set of rankings, which comes out, late January. those are the teams that get to go to the regional duels. Usually the top 8 or close to the top 8 geographically are the host sites, and then there's a kind of a try that goes on between those schools. So I think currently we sit at like 17, and ACGC is 18, and I know West Central Valley is just right outside the rankings. So both of us and ACGC would be in right now, but as much as we don't think that a loss there could matter, by the time you get around January, if you don't have that win, that drops out pretty quickly, and then it's tough to get back in after you're out of the top 24.
Coach, you can't win the state title tonight, but I know you want to see something out of the guys. What are some of the things you want to see out of, whether it's individuals or as a team collective, or this is what you want to see may maybe extend 20 deep. 100%.
We want our guys to go out and compete. One thing that's been our Achilles heel in the past is we go after it. Our kids have not been afraid to get after it in the 3 years I've been here. But one thing that we have kind of struggled with is just that little bit of fight and grit when we get put to our back. And so some duels that maybe we should run away with, and we'd have matches that maybe we were winning or we could get a decision out of. And pretty soon, we get put to our back. And I don't want to say quit, but just, not that same fire and fight that we showed early in the match when maybe we about had the pin ourselves. So we want to see kids go out and go 6 minutes, and if we don't go 6 minutes, we want us to be the one on the top getting that fall. That's going to be key. That's going to be huge for tonight, some of these matchups. We cannot give up bonus points if we do happen to get beat. We've got to get bonus points and those kind of things. And then, more importantly, is I've been talking a lot about how this could put us on a track to either what some of our goals are for the duels season or not. We also have to remember this is just week 1 and match 1, and match 2 and then match 3, so on and so forth. And it's a long, grueling season, and we've got to take each one of those meets and matches one at a time and just continue to progress. I spoke it during football, I speak it here, and it's just my philosophy. Our goal is to get 1% better every single day, and I think if we do that, tonight we get 1% better each duel, then we've succeeded and done some good things.
Coach, it's exciting to get going tonight. I know you're excited, and the guys are too. Good luck. Go get them.
Thanks.
Nodaway Valley won the first duel of the night. They were in 52-27 over East Union. And, Tim, that was a good way to start tonight.
Yeah, that was good. A good meet to start out and see what we got to work on and what worked and what didn't. And see, our first match is Matt Nelson, sophomore, against Blaze Tallman, I believe.
It's a great name, Blaze. Matthew had a pretty decent match the first one and took a loss. He's up high now, trying to get in. Now he gets taken down, but he recovers nicely.
Yeah, the kid ankle picked him, and Matt kept his balance there and got back to his feet. So that was a good move to get to not get scored on.
Still scoreless. 1:15 left here in the first.
Yeah, it looks like we lost a contact.
Matthew had blood time that first match a couple times, so hopefully he doesn't get get that here too much this second time.
Looks like we got lost contact. They're putting it back in, so they start injury time on him. A lot of times they lose the contact if they just give it to the coach. They don't start injury time, but when they go ahead and put it in, then they about have to start injury time. So.
That floors me that you could wear a contact and wrestle at the same time. I don't wear contacts. I have glasses.
I don't either.
I don't know. Back to action here. Still scoreless. 1:12 left in the first. Nelson has the advantage here.
And Nelson's doing a good job. He's that other kid's kind of doing some throwing and stuff, and he's kind of a short, stocky guy. And Matt's going right after it here. Kid tried to throw him again.
This Blaze kid, definitely his strength is upper body. You can tell by his arms.
And
at least it seems that way.
Yep. And Guthrie Center, they work hard at lifting and working out in the summertime too. And nice. The kid tried a headlock on Matt. Matt slipped the headlock and got him down for 2. So
reversal there, 2-0 Nelson. This is his first lead so far in 2 matches, Tom. So a new perspective for him on this first opening night of wrestling here.
Yeah, he kind of likes to cradle, so I'll bet he'll try to cross-face cradle here. So kind of
starts on top.
Matt's got a good ride going on right now. There's about 10 seconds left in the first period.
Tallman's not trying to do too much at all here. No, he isn't. It's almost like in a little ball or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's the end of the first period. They don't have how old their kids are, but Tallman looks pretty young to me. That maybe he's maybe a sophomore or so.
Tallman got pinned by Jared Rodriguez in 142 at the other duel against West Central Valley. So he's got 2 guys here looking for their first win tonight.
And there goes that, reaching over the head, cross-face, cradle. Kid's fighting it pretty good, but Matt, he's going to stay after it.
This is where his long arms, I think, come into play here.
It does. There he goes. He's got that cradle. Tipping him back there. I'd be counting there. I think he's tough.
Oh. Coach Arnold wants to fall here. Doing a Florida Gator chop.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Come on. Okay, there's the fall there. So Matt Nelson gets a fall with, I'd say that's about 2 minutes and 39 seconds. That was a nice match for Matt there after he had a rough on the first one. So
really efficient. He didn't waste much time doing anything. There's a lot of people here tonight. There's a lot of people for a first match here. This is crazy.
Nice.
In a good way.
Yeah, nice turnout. And Guthrie and East Union and West Central, they all travel well. So, it's close for everybody. Everybody's within, 40 miles. I guess the East Union's probably away, but it's nice to have everybody here.
Jackson Frang, I believe, is this at 165 against Caleb Christensen. Caleb at a 14-0 major. 14-0 major. 1 point away from a tech fall last duel. I'd like to see him come out and stick this guy early. You don't want someone to stick around here. This guy looks like a mismatch for Caleb a little bit. However, this guy did pick up a pin, or a fall, I should say, 236 over Nathan Bentler down in the first duel. So this guy...
He's a pretty good-looking kid there.
Tries a double shot there.
Yeah, Caleb took a shot. He's in on a single there. Lifted up, needs to come to his feet. There was in between the legs there. The Guthrie Center kid, he's no control yet by either man there, so it's a tough situation sometimes. It's hard to tell who's in control. If Caleb, there you go. The kid bailed on it, and so Caleb got his 2-point takedown. So that was a nice little flurry there.
45 seconds left in the first. Oftentimes you'll see the ref do this.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes that he's indicating who's in control a lot of times. And
should just be like nobody.
Yeah.
22 seconds left here. Christensen's trying to hold on here with him.
You got 15 here, so he's got a nice ride going on here, not really being too aggressive, but a tight ride. I think Honnold is wanting to do a little more on top. The kid does a Granby through, and Caleb following through with no points into the first period. Caleb, a freshman.
One of my favorite parts of wrestling is the coaches get to talk to them, and in between the periods, you can tell there's some teaching going on down there.
Yeah.
Some gentle loving.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll probably talk about it a little more the rest of the week here. So they got to get ready for the tournament, which is Saturday here. So
Christensen starts in the down position here and starts the second period. Frank's trying to get something locked in here. I don't know if his arms are long enough here to do that.
Yeah, he's trying to work work the bar arm there. I don't know. Referee stopped it there. Oh, got blood time. Looks like Caleb's got a bloody nose. Yeah, he needs to get up and get some movement there, get to his feet.
All the matches in that last duel were decided by fall.
Oh, they were. I didn't realize that.
There's actually 3 forfeits, and then the other 11 were all falls. That's exciting.
That is.
Of various time. I just looked for fall. I didn't look for the actual time.
Yeah.
There was a fall in 45 seconds. I do look for short falls. I think those are fun to. Just like I look for football, I look to see who scores the most on any given night.
Yeah. So Caleb tried to come to his feet there, and then the kid kind of rode the arm, brought him back down. Like I said, sometimes freshmen have a hard time getting out of the bottom. That's just the hardest thing to learn there.
So he's trying to sprawl out as best he can there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put his arms tight here. He's got a minute left to get through this second.
He needs to get an escape here. And
could you be waiting your time to try for a reversal potentially, or is it just you think escape first, but do you dual think that out there?
Well, yeah, I think at this point you're probably looking to get that one. There he goes. He's going. Oh, he's got in on a double here. He's got 30 seconds there. Pretty good position. I think he's Caleb improved. There he got it. I think. Oh, referee hadn't given it to him yet. Well, Caleb is. They're still in a scramble here with the Guthrie Center kid still in control.
Frank's on the back side with still hanging on to his right leg a little.
I don't know how much control he had, but it's still 2-0 into the second period. So
those moments can probably be frustrating for a wrestler, I would think. Especially with, I don't know. I think it'll be pretty important here the first few seconds of this third to see if Caleb can. I'm sure he probably feels like he should have had some points there.
Yeah, he needs to. He's going to have a tough ride here. There's another caution. I believe the caution was on Nodaway Valley.
It's a 2-0 Christensen going into the third period here. 6-0 on the score for Nodaway Valley over ACGC.
ACGC tried to switch off the whistle there, but Caleb countered it real good and flattened him out again. He's a tough rider.
He does look like he can ball up and then lay out if he has to. That's probably an advantage for his size, I would think.
He's working good. His dad's over in the corner looking a little nervous.
His dad probably, he looks like he could wrestle at heavyweight. I know.
He actually wrestled for Guthrie Center for a while and Nodaway Valley for a while. So. Yeah, he needs. Caleb got him down, but he needs to work up. So
he's in danger of letting him escape here.
Yeah. Guthrie's still down. I think Caleb's kind of wearing him down a little bit. He just needs to keep the pressure on.
50 seconds.
Yeah. 50 seconds left. Caleb had a half on a little bit. He kind of got on his hip there. The kid on the bottom is a little tuckered out, but he's going to have to stay with him. Keep the pressure on.
Oh, nearly got away, but he kept his feet. No points.
No. He went down to the ankles, and the guy went down flat. 20 seconds. Good tough ride for a third period. It's still 2-0. There he's coming up. Guthrie's coming up. Caleb's on a leg coming up. Time.
Oh, man.
Time. That was a tough old period there. And Caleb Christian wins it 2-0.
Wow.
Nice job. Some things going to have to work on, I'm sure.
I know they're taking video of this. That'll be they'll go through that period a lot.
Yeah. His dad might talk about it a little bit.
That 3 points makes it 9-0. Nodaway Valley.
Nice match, though. Nice match. Okay, looks like sending Aiden Gates out here.
Good. Aiden had. Oh goodness, is he 8-5? No, he is 5-11. So he had 16 matches last year at the varsity level.
Aiden's kind of fun to watch. He's kind of shorter than most of the guys that he's wrestling, but he's tough and he doesn't quit.
He's got a headlock on him.
Yeah, he's kind of a kid's in a single, but Aiden's he's doing a good job of sprawling. He's got him down. He's got a.
He might get him here.
Yep, he's got it there. He's got him on his back.
He's on his back.
Oh yeah, he's got him on his back.
He has him. He's still down. There we go.
There, got it.
There's the excitement.
Aiden got him there. That was a nice job, and pretty happy about that one.
50 seconds on that fall.
50-second fall for Aiden. That was good for him.
That just filters down with momentum now. Now you have.
This would be Charles.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Charles Rudolph here.
And he had a match that didn't go his way the first one. You never know. Maybe now that you saw that, he's like, that becomes contagious.
Yeah. Charles is wrestling Michael Fuller.
15-0, Nodaway Valley. Little action here. They're both out of bounds here.
Yeah.
Fuller tried to get a headlock on him and throw him, it looked like.
Here, they just sparring around here. Guthrie Center takes a shot. Rudolph is trying to set up for a headlock, but he's getting bear hugged. He got bear hugged to his back. Looks like he lost 2-2 there.
Fuller pinned his opponent in the first duel in 1:05. Looking to win his second match here tonight. Getting close to a minute left here in the first period. Fuller's up 4-0 on Charles Rudolph in Nodaway Valley.
Charles getting ridden pretty good here. Got to get some action down below. And
every now and then Fuller picks up his foot, puts it down, moves around, making that attempt.
Yeah, making that attempt, yeah. Got to get a little more aggressive here.
Yeah, Fuller seems content right now to just have this keep going.
He's got that 4-point lead, and we got 20 seconds left on the clock.
He looks like he has a little quickness there.
Yeah, he has wrestled pretty good.
7 seconds here. Looks like we're going to go to the second period, 4-0 Fuller.
Charles going to have to, he's starting on top. Fuller on the bottom. Charles going to have to put something together here.
Grabs his leg, trying to get him to go. Fuller's kind of spread out there. That's a good spot for him.
Yeah, Charles getting him broke down to his belly and working there.
There we go.
Trying to work a half there. Coach is kind of giving some encouragement there to tell him what to do. And then he got out of position there, and Fuller reversed him with a nice little switch.
Just that quick moment. He looked like he looked away, and now he's trying to turn it over and reverse it here himself.
Yeah, sometimes one thing about wrestling, sometimes you lose attention there, and things can change pretty fast.
So, oh man. So Rudolph had reversed him, and then Fuller did the same.
Yeah, Fuller got an escape.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think they're off the mat. Well, Fuller came down on top, but he didn't give the takedown there. So they should be on their feet. Well, I think they're on their feet.
Should be 21-15.
Well, I don't think. But anyway, Guthrie Center started on the bottom there. I'm sure Guthrie was happy with that. So
6-2. So you're saying it should be something different?
Yeah,
like 5-2 or something?
I think it should have been 7-3 probably.
Oh, okay. 30 seconds just about here in the second period. They're going to get Rudolph for stalling here.
Yeah.
Rudolph looks like he's getting a little bit tired here.
Yeah, Rudolph got a stolen call on top, but I'm not sure that bottom guy was doing anything either. Yeah. And it still isn't, but...
yeah, he started out this match with a flurry, and now it seems like he's happy to have...
Yeah, he's got that lead, so I think he's happy to have the lead.
Rudolph trying to get something going here, just not finding...
Okay, into the second period.
You see at the end of that period almost, he had that little burst of... picked up his leg and tried to do something, but it got shut down pretty quick.
Yeah. Charles needs to get out and then either get an escape or reversal, and needs to put the guy on his back. There he did. He's nice. Went into a switch, but he kind of stopped.
Gotta keep moving. Keep moving. Come on.
Fuller. Like Fuller's working on a cradle there. Looks like Charles broke it.
90 seconds left in the period. In the match, actually. 6-2. Fuller's up by 4.
Come on.
Charles
Charles
here.
needs to get his head up and move there.
Fuller's not making much of a move, but now I guess if you go to the ground there, that count. They're trying to get. Oh,
yeah, they didn't get it, so.
Under a minute here.
You got about 50 seconds here. And Charles needs to get to moving under there, so didn't got much action. Looks like down on the other mat, West Central's ahead 21-15 at 175.
25 seconds. Charles got to escape 6-3, but he's got to move. Got to move.
Charles needs 2 and 2. He might as well shoot because it doesn't matter whether you lose by 3 or 6.
Was trying to get in on a double leg there. Now he's got a turn. And the match is over.
Got a takedown at the end there. Should be 10-3. So just a regular win there. Regular decision. No major. Okay, next one. Let's be a big one here. Got Ashton Honnold, sophomore, and Carter Richter.
Just about a wash there on body type.
Yeah.
Size.
There's some
this could come down
big,
to
strong kids there. Ashton's been wrestling
probably since he was like 3 or 4.
yeah,
to be honest.
Maybe younger than that. So. But he wrestled all summer long. Like I say, him and Trent went up to Fargo, which is the premier freestyle and Greco tournament. Ashton gets a nice little takedown on a single high crotch there, and he let Richter up. So it's 2-1.
Ashton had 47 wins last year. Oh.
Yeah. Tried an inside trip there. That was nice, but out of bounds. Yeah. Got a little
antsy there.
Yeah, got a little false start there. You always want to. You got 2 freebies, so you might as well use them sometimes.
Getting people's head that way.
Yeah. There, beautiful double. Yeah. Then he lets him right up.
Like we might see that again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's another double. 6-3 should be.
Oh, he's going. Tried to throw him.
Yeah, tried a little bit of fireman's carry there, but he's always in. Hey, got a little slide by for 2.
34 seconds left in the period.
And it's good for Ashton to wrestle a little bit.
Yeah.
Work hard. I mean, you've been practicing here for forever, and it just get out on the mat. And, a fast fall is nice, but sometimes you just want to wrestle. He's got the legs in. He's trying to do that power half. No, too late.
End of the period.
No points.
Wolverines up 15-3 in the match. Honnold in command here, 8-3.
Yeah. Guthrie's choice, and he defers. Honnold takes neutral.
Two takedowns in the first period for Ashton.
4.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. And it's going for his 5th. There's 2.
Richter got pinned in the first match of the night for him.
Ashton's riding with the legs. It's pretty high. He's got that power half on. Get down there and yeah, he's got to kind of whoop, whoop, whoop. We got a little high. So there we go. He got in a little bit of trouble, but he hipped right through it.
Richter might have been surprised at that.
Yeah.
Coming up to a minute left here in the second.
Yeah, most of the good ones, they can get out of position a little bit when they're working stuff and still get out of it and survive.
And this one's going to end pretty quick.
Yeah, Ashton put him on his back here, and it looks like it would be over if I was refereeing.
There it is.
There's the fall. It'd be about 2 minutes and 3 minutes and 38 seconds.
Yeah. Yep.
That was another good match for Ashton. Had to work a little bit at it. Okay, now we got Trent Warner Jr. against Peyton Jacoby. And I believe they've wrestled a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to reset the clock here. There, they got it. Yep.
No, they still need to do that.
Just doing a shake hands again.
A match like this, close or not close?
This should be a real close match here. I think maybe this Jacoby maybe beat Trent last year in one of the tournaments, I know. They might have been. They were really close either every match that they ever wrestled. Like I say, Trent's been wrestling this summer too, so we'll see if maybe that hasn't helped too. So they're both big guys. And
both linemen for football.
Yeah, yeah. And matches like this make you better too. You know, the big thing is, you know, the state tournament, and sometimes you lose a match early in the year, you know, then you come back, and I've seen state champions that's been beat several times, so. They're sparring back and forth, kind of head to head. I think Warner's kind of the aggressor right now.
That's no shots yet.
Yeah.
Trent acts like he wants to, but
yeah, he wants to.
I don't know. This early, you never know.
Yeah. Sometimes with those big guys, you don't want to get caught underneath, but
yeah.
It,
getting close to the end of the first period here.
Really want to give anything away, and since they've wrestled before, I'm sure that's part of it too. So.
We will be scoreless after the first period here.
And I think Guthrie Center's here at our tournament Saturday, so they'll probably end up wrestling again. Okay, Guthrie Center's choice, and he took down. Warner's got a ride on him now. And Jacoby comes to his feet and escapes for one.
That might be how the points are scored here. The way this is.
Yeah, a lot of these matches end up to be 1-1, and then they have overtime. And
Trent looks like he wants to wrap him up and throw him a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely the aggressor here.
Definitely has a longer reach there when we've seen him get behind him there.
I think.
Or have the opportunity to get his.
Oh, he's got an inside trip. Warner tried the inside trip there, but to no avail. End up there still on their feet with a little under a minute. Whoop. Up.
Jacoby tried a double shot there.
Okay, yeah. Jacoby tried to shot. Warner's trying to circle him, but to no avail.
They're on the edge now, and they're going to call them both reset at the middle.
36 seconds left, second period.
Jacoby's doing a good job of defending here.
Yeah. It might find out who's in shape, too.
Yeah. It's probably good we're playing. We're doing these guys here in this duel and not the third duel, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, there's a good shot by Warner. Whoop. But we went off the mat.
He drove him a good almost 10 yards of his football field.
As an official, I'd probably be thinking about stalling.
On a match this big, I would say you'd want to see some wrestling. But
Yeah. See, he's just backing off.
1.4. So there's not much you can do in that.
No. So here we go, third period, and Warner takes down.
This would be interesting. Warner's a big guy around the hips, too. That'll be interesting to see if he can corral him and what kind of quickness Trent has here.
Yeah, Trent usually gets off that bottom pretty quick. Oh, there's a caution.
Just anticipating.
Yeah,
we're trying to do that.
Yeah,
no harm.
We're a little jumpy tonight. Trent comes to his feet. Jacoby's still in on a single. They're not going to the mat yet. Oh, there he went back down.
Oh, they called him.
No.
They called him outside.
Yeah. Nah, they just went back down.
That was interesting.
Yeah. It was good bringing him back down. Jacoby did a good job on that. Warner
tries a different way this way.
Yeah, Warner's come to his feet again.
I was say, last time he had his leg, this time he didn't.
Yeah, that was.
This is too big up across here.
Yeah, once he gets his feet, it's pretty tough to stop those big guys.
Minute and a half, tied at 1. Looks like Trent was swinging there, but definitely, he's trying to get in.
Trent's driving him. Off the mat again. Minute 13 left. 1-1.
Minute 13 left in the third. Trent being the physical one here. The best he can. Minute left here in the third. 21-3 is our score in the match. I'm sorry, 21-3 overall score. Sorry, not in the match.
Yeah, takedown wins the match. Another shot by Warner. He's back and clear out.
Jacoby looked like he was going to counter and throw Trent there, it looked like.
Yeah, Jacoby, but he's back and clear out. I mean, Warner's definitely been the aggressor here.
Just over 30 seconds left in the third. 1-1.
Okay, they're head-to-head here. Warner's got a little underhook. They both have underhooks. 15 seconds left. Looks like we're probably looking at overtime.
Trent tries to grab his leg. Oh, no.
He took a shot. Oh, he's in on a single there. Thought maybe Warner could spin there, but it didn't happen. Okay, we're in overtime, so we got 1 minute. Sudden death. And if nobody scores in the 1 minute, then it goes 30-30. And then if we need another 30, it would be the ultimate.
One's our score still. Trent looks like he's getting frustrated a little bit. Like he's really wanting to.
Yeah, he's been the aggressor here. And he's a bull, and now he's kind of backing out a little bit too. So
Jacoby's definitely playing defense here.
Yeah. Trent's getting a little tired and frustrated, I think.
22 seconds left in overtime.
Trent's in on a single. Pick it up. 10 seconds left. Oh, no. Okay. Jacoby gets a takedown with about 6 seconds left to win that match.
He keeps... Yeah.
They'll be seeing each other again probably in a couple days. Yeah. That's a tough match.
So 21-6 now. That'll bring out Jet Christensen against Finn Billheimer. Billheimer got a forfeit victory in the first duel. Christensen picked up a victory in Nodaway Valley's first duel. Like the pace here to start.
Jet's got a nice little front headlock, goes right to the cradle. He hasn't got his 2 yet, but he should. He stepped between the legs, put him on the back. Really a nice. He got the fall. Very good job.
23 seconds. That's probably the quickest fall so far tonight.
Yeah, I think so. That was a nice job. Jet did take down right to a cradle. Next one we got Ty Strode. Oh, looks like he's going to get he is going to get a forfeit. So Guthrie Center does not have a 13-pounder.
33-6 is the score.
Then we got
Key and
Stevie coming up, and he'll be wrestling Gavin Sloss. Been quite a few Slosses through the years.
Sloss got a fall in 238 against his West Central Valley opponent.
Yeah, their next 2 guys, Sloss and Slaybaugh, are both decent. Boy, they're in a scramble here. It looks like Stevie caught him, but then Sloss threw him on his back, and then I don't know what.
Back in control now.
I don't think we got any back points on anybody. I think it was just a takedown. There's a headlock. Stevie headlocks him. Uh-oh. Sloss about rolling through again.
He's got to watch that.
How about back points? Oh! Where's our back point?
Okay. Yeah, we gotta straighten out the score here. I really think it should be about 6-1. Should be 6.
Coach Byer down there.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I think they settled for 4-1. Yeah.
Go to your corners.
Okay.
Okay.
We got a little confusion here, so I don't really. Yeah, okay.
All right.
I think we settle on settled 4-1.
Under a minute. Stevie's been pretty aggressive here.
Yeah, Stevie's good. He's working her hard. He's got the legs in, working that power half. We might get a potentially dangerous here. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not looking good.
But now he came off of that and is driving. He's working. He is working hard. Yeah. He was driving that half, and Somebody said they're driving him to Council Bluffs, so.
Oh, he went from the middle.
Yeah. He drove him clear off the mat, so.
He's going kind of southeast there, it looks like.
Yeah.
So that's the wrong direction. 22 seconds left here. I get the feeling Stevie can do just about anything here he wants to.
Yeah, he's working hard, but he's got to stay in position here because I think that Sloss kid's kind of dangerous, too. He's got unorthodox, and Stevie puts in the legs and breaks him down. Great job there. Yeah, he's got to watch that arm. That arm is...
Got a single now.
Time. There's the end of the period.
Okay. So 4-1 Stevie.
Yep, 4-1 to Stevie.
I think Keane's gotten a little taller from last year, too.
Yeah, I think so, too. But his dad's a big, tall guy, too. So
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's kept his weight down to 120 here.
Right.
Oh, boy, he went right into a switch, but he kind of went to his back a little bit. He's casting over. He cast over, got a reversal. Got a deep half in there.
So 6-1 here, 1:39 left in the second. I'd like to see Keane keep up this.
Yeah, don't want him to get too high there. Sometimes he has a tendency to get too high. He just, like that. He got too high, and Sloss got a reversal on him, but Stevie's right up to his feet again. Yeah, back to his base. It's a minute left now.
He has a headlock on now.
Stevie's got him there. Okay, he's counting back points finally.
There, he's got him. I think he has.
Okay, there's the fall. Stevie gets the fall.
So 39-6 Wolverines.
Okay, well, it was a good, tough match.
Man. Yeah, you're right. That's Sloss, guys.
Yeah, he's dangerous, and this would be what I consider Guthrie Center's probably best kid coming up, sleigh ball.
I'm not seeing anybody coming out for us.
Yeah, Gibby.
Oh, they moved Gebby up.
No, I got him on 26 here.
Right, that's him, isn't it?
Yeah, this is 26 here. Wrestling sleigh ball.
Oh, no, it's 32.
Oh, 32.
I saw that 26. They just changed it.
Just changed it. Okay, yep. So
maybe they think he's going to face him down the road or something.
Yeah.
A lot of times, things like that are, I won't say gamesmanship, but, you have to have one eye on the present and the future. And
yeah,
you never know.
They'll end up wrestling 2 or 3 more times probably. Here, our tournament, and Guthrie tournament, and maybe at Corning, too.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So sleigh ball would have got a forfeit.
Yeah.
39-12.
So now we're... Gibby moved up to 32 and should be wrestling with Charlie Christensen.
Yes. Gabby definitely has the size over this guy. Christensen looks like he is trying to get in. And, got Gabby down for a takedown.
Yeah, he kind of a sloppy shot there, and Christensen took advantage of it. Gibby
tried to roll through.
Yeah, he does a little roll there.
Is Christensen related to the Christensens that are here too? Or?
I don't believe so.
Approaching a minute here in the first.
So we still got Gibby down off the mat.
Man, this match is strange here. It's like Christensen is here to wrestle. Gibby needs to get in here.
yeah, he needs to pick up the pace. There's a little roll. There he goes. Cast it over for 2, and then should be down match points. Yeah.
He's got Christensen on his back.
Get down there.
And
it looks like it's close to a fall there. Maybe if
it's got to be close.
Get down there and look.
40 seconds left. Plenty of time. He's just settling in, I guess. They'll have to reset and do it again.
Still on his back. Gibby's got a pretty tight old half in there. Christian's doing a good job fighting and lost the arm. So, yeah. So he's got 5-2 Gibby.
Now 5-3. We're about to the end of the first period here. So far, this is my nomination for the weirdest match we've had.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of a strange one. Second period, 5-3. Looks like Guthrie's choice. He takes down.
So 4 matches after this. This is an important match. If we can keep this lead, get some points out here. He tries to throw him, but he ends up taking both of them out of bounds there.
Yeah, I think he got him back down on the mat there, and they went off, and I think probably Christian eventually will get away.
Minute 42, plenty of time.
Yeah, Gibby stopped a switch and working a bar arm right now. Got him pretty well flattened out. It's like he's
trying to cradle him up, maybe.
Yeah, he's thinking about. Well, he's got that arm. He's prying on that arm, but he's got to control the hips too, just like that.
No, he's Christensen reverses.
So Gibby got out of position again, and Christian reversed.
We're tied at 5. A minute
making it
left
5-5.
He's got to be careful here. Christensen's trying to get him in a... Oh, this is bad.
Yeah. Gibby's on his back. Had to put a nice half in there. And Christian gets the fall. 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Okay, next one. Caden Hansen.
Hansen had a good first match. Looking forward to seeing this one.
I don't know whether he's got the Fever kid or the Stringham kid.
We'll say Fever. He's listed first.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the computer to come up here. Yep, this is Fever.
Fever, yep. Fever took a nice shot there, single, but Hansen, he's spinning on him. Hansen does a good job getting around behind. Got the 2 for the takedown. He's kind of working the arms, got a wing in there, and he's trying to roll the other end, but Fever comes up to his hips.
Looks like we might have a JV match coming up on the other side here. Derek Rash is getting ready to wrestle something. Well, I would assume it'd be Colin Stringham, the other 138. We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
Hanson's doing a good job on a ride here. He's got them arms tied up.
He's having a good night here.
Keeping
Holy
the hit.
smokes.
Yep, he's wrestling well there.
You see his mom in the front row over there across the way.
She doesn't get nervous, does she?
And her dad, actually.
Count them. Okay, guys, back. So I think he only get 2 back points.
Yep. 4-0. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4-0. Here, he put him on his back again. Yep, he's counting
now.
Got more back points. Okay, roll back through. And he should get, I don't know.
Hanson picked up a fall the first match, so
It was the same move.
let's see.
What he said,
Here's the
same hole.
they don't have this one entered. Maybe that's part of the reason why.
Well,
Oh, I know. I'm just they just don't.
Okay, here we are in the second period. Fever and Hanson on their feet.
1:45 left. Hanson lets him loose. He line up a shot here.
He's kind of sparring around a little bit here. Hanson, oh, nice little
single.
high crotch single there. He picking it up. Okay, two for Hanson on the takedown. Should make it 6-0.
Hanson's going to be working here on made. Oh, here we go.
Yep, put him to his back. Count him.
He's
They should have got a 2 count there. Should get 2 more, I believe.
Yep. Under a minute now. He's got to be thinking picking up his second pin here.
Run it!
40 seconds left. Hanson's got a good ride going on.
Yeah, that's Derek Rash down there. It says 150. I think Rash might be like 145. I'm sorry, 144. He's bumping up down here for 5 minutes.
Okay, Okay, we're working the arm there. You got 10 seconds left.
Needs to jump around the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, there's plenty of time, too. Dang it. He'll do that. He'll get it.
All right.
Yeah. Going to the third period. Hanson in control. 8-0 here. Final 2 minutes.
He just has to wrestle smart now and do what he's been doing. There's Guthrie man took a shot. Hanson tried to spin on him, but they caught him and
just kind of hanging out there. Good defense. Same thing happened.
Okay,
He did get around this time.
Hanson jumped around. He's kind of got the kid on his side. He hits the bar, get down there and count.
Oh, let it go. Let it go.
Looks like he got 2 more, 12-0.
Run ahead.
Oh,
The guy's trying to reach up and headlock him.
you just get him back to his back there. Get 3 more points here.
Yeah, he just needs to get something tight and work a series there.
50 seconds left in the match.
Well, he just let the Guthrie man up for 1, so 12-1. Couple takedowns. Way he's been shooting them takedowns, go get him. There we go. Guthrie took a shot, spin, Hansen spins for 2. That's 14-1.
16 seconds here. So little time left. 14-1.
This looks like a 14-1 score as time runs out.
It's a good match.
Yeah. I think he could have let him up one more time and got another one and got the tech, but that's all right.
Jason definitely looks like he's on a mission tonight. He's not, no smile, no nothing. That's a different demeanor from I've seen him before.
Yeah, he's really wrestled well tonight.
That makes it 43-18.
Eli Harris up, and Ryder Klein.
Klein pinned his guy from West Central Valley in 45 seconds. The first match he had tonight. So we're getting close to that. He's not going to do it here.
Oh, get it.
Eli's in a little trouble here.
Yeah, Eli's got a. There he goes. There he goes. Keep going.
Come up on 110 here in the first period.
Yeah.
Klein gets a couple points. So just under a minute here. Eli's trying to fight out of this arm attempt. Klein has his arm. He's trying to get around the corner. Eli gets out of it, spins, but doesn't get away. No points on escape. Eli tries to lock up with him. Klein takes him down. No points yet. And Klein is going to be close to takedown points. Eli's fighting him off here. Klein rolls through and has him in a power half now, and no points still. It looks like they have him. Eli's trying to turn around, and he just about has him. He does. Reversal for Eli. So side 2-2. Now he has him on his back. Harris has him on his back. He's trying to hold him down, and it is the end of the period. Harris gets 3 near fall points. So a flurry of 5 points by Harris at the end of this first period. And he is up 5-2 on Klein. You never know what's going to switch momentum there. Harris
Go, Eli, keep moving.
had quite a flurry there. We start the second period. Harris up 5-2 on Klein. 43-18 is our score. Nodaway Valley's in the front of the score as a team. Klein was on top there. He's working to keep Eli down. Harris trying to get away. Klein up high. Now he has his arms around his waist. Klein's going to keep Harris down here on the ground here. 20 seconds into the second period. Harris kind of sprawled out. Now Klein's stepping through here. Has a little half on him. And now a power half. And Eli's in trouble here. Near fall for 2 points. Klein's still got it on. And that might be it. Kind of in no man's land here. Minute left here in the second period. So 2-point near fall for Klein. 7-2's the score. Harris up by 5 still. I apologize. He's up 5-4, not 7-2. Klein on top of Harris, rolls him through. No one is going yet here. Harris trying to reverse, comes across, has his arm around Klein's neck, and he gets away for an escape point. Now he's up 6-4. 28 seconds left here in the second period. Harris up by 2. Klein can grapple and spar up there, trying to get something going here in the final 30 seconds. I think both these wrestlers probably going to try to get into the third period with the same 6-4 score. Klein tries to take a single shot, and he gets him down with 3 seconds left in the second period. 2 points. Klein ties the match at 6-6. So Harris and Klein will go 6-6 with 1 period left in this match. One more match after this in the duel. And then we'll have one more duel here tonight between Nodaway Valley and West Central Valley. 15 seconds into the last period here. Klein takes a shot on Harris. Harris is trying to roll through. Klein trying to apply a power half. Nobody having much of anything here. Nobody having either. Both guys are just kind of sitting there right now. Klein trying to get him in a power half, and he does. He's going to get some near fall points here. Eli rolls out. Waiting to see. I think it's 2 from here. It's hard to tell. Harris is in on a single now off of that, and it's 3-point near fall for Klein. So he's up 9-6. He rolls Harris through, but they're both out of bounds now. Harris has 1:06 to try to make up those points or take a lead. We're at the 144 weight class. One more weight class to go in this duel. We start at 157. 43-18 are a score. Overall in the team scoring, Nodaway Valley on their way to win their second duel. They're the 17th ranked team in the state in the duel rankings. And probably move to 2-0 here. Or they will move to 2-0, I should say. Under a minute now. Klein on top of Harris. Not really finding much here. Harris comes around the other side, reverses, and gets 2 points. 11-8 are a score. Harris is going to have to go. He's down by 3 with 29 seconds left. I'm not sure he knows how much time's left. Harris in on a single leg now. And we're at 16 seconds, and Klein is going to reverse that. 13-8. 13-8. Harris trails under 10 seconds, and that's probably going to be our final score of this match. 13-8, and Klein's going to pick up a 3-point decision over Harris. Our score goes for 43-18. Our sponsors here tonight for the Wolverine Cast: Grantham Sanitation, Dr. Ryan Frost, Fairway Foods, Carson's Ag and Tiling, Don Carlos Realty, F&B Bank, Small Town Specialty Printing, Union State Bank, Greenfield Lumber, Olive Branch Restaurant, and the Tiger Drive-In. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Our last match in the ACGS duel with Nodaway Valley is Carmine Shaw against Tatum Bates. Carmine Shaw against Tatum Bates. 43-21's our score. 150-pound weight class here. Shaw won his first match of the night. By forfeit, so this is his first contested match here of the night. So 0-0 here as we go with 1:15 left in the first period. Not too much action here. Still no action here. 37 seconds here. Coming down here to Shaw gets in on a shot and has his opponent down here. He's going to get back points. Near fall. 2-point near fall. So he'll go up 2-0 as the period comes to an end. Wolverines beat ACGS on that last duel. Carmine Shaw finished it off with a 7-1 decision. So we are going to finish up our interview. Actually, we're going to interview, I caught up with Senior Brad Gebbe Let's see what he has to say about tonight and just wrestling in general. He had a time, gave me some time to do that. So let's hear what Senior Brad Gebbe has.
Welcome back to the broadcast. We're catching up with Nodaway Valley Senior Bradley Gebbe. Bradley, how are you?
I'm good.
This is one of the seniors on this year's wrestling team. We are in between duels here tonight. We have kind of a long home schedule this week included, where you have tonight and then this weekend. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
How have things gone? You guys have been in practice, and now it's kind of like, you guys had a little over a week ago, you had the Meet the Team night, you had the Hall of Fame stuff, kind of had the crowd to get things going and stuff. That was kind of a neat night, wasn't it?
It was. Definitely got to see a lot of people that have done good for the wrestling team in the past. It gave us a chance to show our fans what we're capable of. It was just a good night overall.
This weather has kind of switched now, and now it feels like wrestling weather. We had the 60s into mid-November, which was crazy, but now it's like cold, bitter, and it's like it's time to be in a gym. And have you guys started to get the sense of that too? I mean, you guys have practices going on. You had the fastness a little over 2 weeks ago, give or take, right?
Yes.
What did you weigh in at?
I weighed in at 127, and I'm wrestling 126. And the weather is definitely time to walk in. It's wrestling season.
So you were able to eat Thanksgiving dinner last week then?
A little bit.
It's a bad joke, but it is true. As a wrestler, you have to maintain what you're at. And, you're in your 4th year now, and you had a really good year last year. You want to build off that, I'm guessing.
Yes. Last year wasn't all expected. I was supposed to make it to state. Didn't end up going. Still there to cheer on my team. This year's a different story. We have a tough team. We're going to be a force, and we expect a lot of state qualifiers.
You guys entered the new rankings in the top 20 here, the first rankings of the season. That's really good to see. I don't know if that's happened at Nodaway Valley. It might have. I have no idea, but it's really a good place to start. And, we had a pretty decent dual team last year, I thought.
Yeah, last year we had a good dual team. We didn't lose a lot of seniors, so we're going to be better than ever this year.
You guys, there's you, Carmine, there's Trent, there's Ashton, there's Kian. I mean, you just keep going. There's a couple new guys that are in. It seems like we are pretty spaced out for the most part. There's a few, every team has it, the middle, lower weight kind of range. You're going to get kind of a glut sometimes, but, it makes it fun to see how things go. What sort of things have you done here to get ready yourself and just the team in general here 2 weeks or so leading up to the season?
Just practicing every day, sometimes every week. I normally go in 6 times a week, Sunday off. It's just getting there. It's wrestling season.
So working on technique, have you changed? Have you added anything to your move repertoire at all, or you just do the same stuff? Which is fine. I just didn't know if you're going to have a curveball people will have seen here in the first round, or
You've been listening to Senior Brad Gebbe here. We're going to cut into this as we are starting with West Central Valley and Nodaway Valley. 160 will be Caleb Christensen. He's had a nice night here. He won a 14-0 major on his first one, and he is going to go again. Sorry, 165, not 160. I'm still in the old weight classes still. Cale Goodwin. We have some people in town that are listening in. Ryan Zener says we're doing a great job. Keep it up. So I don't know if you know Mr. Zener or not. But
yeah, my granddaughter was at her house today.
Oh, nice.
57 up. So Nathan Bentler. So
First period here, just first match, last duel of the night. Nodaway Valley 2-0 in the duel so far. Christensen's in trouble here.
Yeah, it looks like Caleb's getting rode pretty hard and getting power half there. Bentler's got his legs in. But there you go. Christian set up, and there wasn't any back points there. So still 2-0.
Closing on 30 seconds here in the first period. Caleb's had some matches here tonight. This is, well, so far, this is the toughest one.
Yeah, he's wrestled real well. He's done good. And he's trying to pop his head out here, and it looks like he got the job done. So evens the score 2-2.
Less than 5 seconds here, and we are done through the first period, tied 2-2. You know, you look at Caleb, and you can see, I keep talking about wheels churning and stuff, but he's definitely sponging this up here. I mean, I can't wait to see him next week down in, you know, it's like with each time out, you know.
Yeah. I think he'll improve a lot, and I think he looks a little fatigued in this match here. I mean, he's not quite as not the fire anymore as the match before. So, but he had a tough one there. Had a couple tough ones. He started on top and riding tough.
Tries to get half in there, it looks like.
He's got a wing. He's working on a wing. He's really, for a young guy, he's tough on top. He's got that chicken wing in there, and he's walking it around the head. Got it on the back for a second. No points yet. Got plenty of time. Take his time.
He tightened up that that right arm there. It kind of got away, it looked like.
There you go. He's got him there. He's getting back points.
Plenty of time here. 58 seconds left.
Yeah. Gonna get 3. He just wants to stay in position.
He's let Bentler do the work for him, and scrambling to turn over there.
If he finished the period right here, it wouldn't be all bad. But now he got back, and he's working an under half.
Oh, he's got him.
Yep. He's tightened it up there. Good position. About 30 seconds left.
It's all in the presentation here.
Yeah, get on his toes. He needs to get on his toes. He's kind of on his knees there.
Nine seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy's head's on the ground now.
Yeah.
He's got him. It looks.
Oh boy!
Man.
Look mighty close here. So he gets 3 back points. We're going into the third period.
I didn't hear Coach Honnold here. He said something about a wrong angle he had or something. Does that jive with what you're?
I think his arm kind of got in there, wrong angle there. Probably had to readjust a little bit. But he had to be pretty darn close, that's for sure. Yeah. Maybe Brad was talking about the referee was in the wrong angle.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah. Could be.
They start on their feet.
Bentler tries a single shot there.
Kind of took a bad shot, but he's good. And then Christensen, he's sprawled, got a good sprawl, and came around back for 2.
Nice job, Caleb.
7-2 now.
Yeah, that was nice.
You have to learn how to wrestle when you're tired, too.
Yeah.
And this is a good opportunity and good learning spot, too, here.
Yeah, it's really, really very good night here.
He's got him on his side back. Does he have a half of it?
He's got kind of
cradle
a loose one. See, he's kind of got that arm stuck clear underneath there. He about has to work that arm out there.
There. He's on top. He's got him.
He should, yeah.
Oh, his left shoulder's up still.
Yeah.
He just hasn't controlled his one shoulder pops up, just like watching pro wrestling almost.
Yeah.
34 seconds left.
He's got a major secured there if nothing changes. 7-2, and he'll get 3, so he'd be at like a 10-2.
Yeah.
Well, he don't need. He's kind of walking toward the head. He doesn't need to do that. That's where you get kind of rolled through sometimes. So
6-5-4. Tell you what, this West Central Valley kid's going to survive to the third period.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
He was a fighter. He was a fighter, but hey, good match. Another good one by Caleb. Looked good, and it ends up should be a 10-2 score and a 4-point major decision there. Okay, next matchup. They might be shuffling some people here. We're kind of coaches kind of talking here a little bit. I'm not sure. Yeah, or they just. Yeah, they must have. Yeah. So you got Cale Godwin here against Bartles.
Yep.
Dylan Bartles. And this is 175.
Dylan's got stuck here. He's in some serious trouble. He's working through it, though.
I think just a takedown. Yeah. He's lucky he didn't get put on his back there.
Dylan's giving up some height on this guy. Bartle's one of the seniors here. This West Central Valley guy is trying to be aggressive for the most part. He just can't come up with anything to, like, I don't know. He's trying to get a half in.
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of
I think he knows what he wants to do. He's just not being very. He's not executing it very well.
He's kind of putting the tight waist on, and then he's just kind of not getting anything put together there.
You think this is a trait of a new wrestler, a guy doesn't have too much wrestling under his belt?
Yeah, I think.
To me, it seems like he's going through progressions with what coaches have told him to do and just not finished off one single thing. It's kind of like the Avon lady. The Avon has like some good things, but they don't have one good thing. They have like so everything.
Yeah, there you go. But I haven't had much action here in the first 2 minutes. But Bartles has got to his feet here. Yep, back
trying
down.
To get the hands away.
I need to kind of peel those hands and open her up.
There's pinching allowed on there. That's probably not looked on too well.
It's probably happened, though.
Wolverines up 3-0 in this duel. Bartles trails 2-0 in
I
this
think that
match.
should be 4-0, shouldn't it?
I think so. I thought he reversed him at some point here. I guess not. They've missed a couple points here.
There they got it.
So 4-0 would be the major decision.
Yeah, there's that
That's
major
right,
that Caleb got.
Yeah, not 3-0. Yeah. I saw 3-0 on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
It's the first night for everybody, I guess.
Yeah, it's.
Dylan's in.
Oh, Dylan's in. He got a takedown, so that evens the score.
That's in case he just needs to keep going, though. He just kind of stopped. It's like I got the takedown. Now, that's good enough, or what?
I think they stopped it. I don't know whether they hit their heads or, yeah. He's still in the second period here, and Dylan Bartles is on top and riding pretty good.
You can get through this.
Looking for an opening anyway.
Godwin kind of collapsed upon himself. Like he's kind of,
I
mean, that's what you want to do, but I mean.
He kind of looks a little gassed too, I think. So 3 matches in an evening, first night out. I guess that's sometimes happens.
That was one of the things we were hoping to see. You know, it's like first football games with the cramping and stuff. You never know condition-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not going to be in February condition on first day, but at the same time,
yeah,
you hope you're not gasping for air either.
Yeah. Well, if he could ride him out, about 20 seconds left, then I think he'll be down next period, so got a good chance of getting away. That's pretty good 2 minutes. I mean,
13 seconds.
Wear
that
bottom guy out.
Yeah, Dylan had he started a little too late there. It looked like he wanted to turn him. But
yeah.
2-2 going into the third period.
Third period, so. See who's the tiredest here. Oh, we're taking neutral.
Oh. Well, that's good if you're going to take some shots.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe that'll be a window into what we're going to see here. They kind of grapple a little bit.
I don't think anybody wants to go into overtime. I know that.
Might go a couple.
Yeah.
Bartles tries for a double.
Yeah, Bartles all right. He's the aggressor and push West Central off the mat. Keep that up. And
about 90 seconds left in this match.
He's kind of got a front headlock here. Whoop, up. Didn't keep his legs back, and the kid got on him there. So
4-2, 1:15 left. Hopefully this guy won't just ride him out. Hopefully Dylan can get out of this.
Dylan needs to get off the mat maybe and get a fresh start.
Oh, we got injury time here, or blood time.
I think maybe Bartles has maybe got kicked or something and got an injury right now. So they got the injury time, and they get a minute and a half injury time. And then
so you can bleed more, right?
yeah. If you're bleeding, it's 5 minutes, but if you're just hurt, it's a minute and a half. And if you use that minute and a half up, then you either got to go or the match is over. But he's ready to go. Clock has stopped. So we're still in the third period, 4-2, West Central.
There's time. You get out, get an escape, and maybe a reversal. Bartles on bottom. Has a wide base there. Now he's working on his hands. He needs to move his feet, not his... how that went.
Yeah. Bartles is coming up.
There we go.
Which is good, but the guy back trips him down every time. But Bartles got
I think he got one of his hands, but now it's back.
Needs to put together another move or two. 30 seconds left.
Godwin's
better get to moving.
Has him on his knees and bear hug almost in a way.
Still 4-2.
Tried to make a move there. 17 seconds. Down 4-2. Running out of time. 8 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, I don't think so. I think he's going to finish on the bottom, and it's 4-2.
It'll be interesting to see what 175, how that works. Maybe Well, can we have more than one entry in per weight class for this weekend?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
I didn't think so.
Sometimes they do a JV team.
Yeah.
I don't think they're doing that this year, but sometimes they'll put together a JV team, even where different schools will put kids on the same team, but they wouldn't be like point scorers for the tournament.
Yeah.
It's just, getting mat time is the best thing for this year, or, this early in the year. Just get a lot of mat time. And
Charles Rudolph now. Charles is in need of some good stuff here.
Yeah,
Looks like he's a little bit more fresh in this match,
yeah.
at least here in the first opening moments.
He's got to get on his toes.
190 pounds. 4-3 the score on the mat. Excuse me, on the duel. Nodaway Valley up by 1.
There, Charles got a takedown.
I think that's his first points. At least since his first match here.
Yeah. I don't really remember how. But he needs to.
He's keeping his hands here.
Yeah. Yes, he's
There you go.
came pretty close to locking his hands there, but got the guy back down, flattened out.
He's keeping him down. He
Yeah.
needs to work up now.
Yeah, he just.
This is too slippery there, it looks like.
Yeah.
He had a chance to get a half on him. And
Yeah, he's pretty satisfied to go off the mat, I think.
yeah.
New start. Think this is at Robinson, or?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I'll look and see here.
There, Charles get a wrist and roll it under, and
Nope, this is Cash Geyer. Cash Geyer.
Cash Geyer, yep. Huh.
Maybe Robinson has left the building. Charles has a chance here.
Yeah.
17 seconds to get something. Oh, he got turned
Charles
around.
got a little high there, and the kid come out, and I think, and he gave one, yeah. He didn't need to let him up there. So 2-1, Charles.
10 seconds left. Better be careful. I'd try a shot if I had 10 seconds left.
Yeah.
There, he
like
tried a
that.
single leg.
Yeah, that guy got a good deep single there, high crotch.
He waited a little bit.
Yeah, he should have shot that a little earlier. Charles is lucky that he didn't.
We go to the second period. This is a tight match.
Yeah. Second period on their feet. Whose choice was it?
I missed them. So.
Yeah, I missed it. Oh, there, okay. Kind of behind him there, and Charles got him down for 2 more. Second takedown of the match.
It's one of those woulda, shoulda, coulda, and that's like, no, yes, and let's keep going now.
Yeah.
That didn't look pretty, but he's got him down.
Yeah, I think the kid was trying to headlock, but I wasn't very good.
3-point lead for Rudolph. West Central Valley fans letting their encouraging words be heard.
Yeah. He's kind of Charles. Well, he's got off the side now, but he was more or less just riding the hips there, and then a lot of time you get a stalling call when you're riding the hips like that.
Oh yeah, it's been a while here.
Yeah, he's just needs to get out to the side. You know, wrestling, the main thing is work for the fall. Yeah, there he got his stalling call, which he definitely deserved that. I see down there on the other mat, Guthrie Center's up 36-24 at 120.
coming around.
Yeah, Charles got about 30 seconds. He needs to ride him out.
If he can hang on to him. He looks like he's struggling here a little bit, but okay, he's got him down.
I think, yeah. Up, Charles, yeah. He's kind of hanging his head there, and he's got his hands locked, yeah.
It's 4-2 going in the last period.
Yeah.
This is right up there with the weirdest match we've had so far. That Gebby match was the first one. This is second.
This is the second one here, so it's kind of slow moving here. So he's got into the second period. 4-2. Green. We took neutral again. Thought maybe he'd take down. Yeah. Yeah, Coach Riley's sitting here beside me. He would have took down. He would have told me to take down. But Charles has got to get a takedown here. There, a guy took another shot. Charles is spinning and gets the takedown. So
there you go.
Maybe
asking you should receive.
Yeah, maybe he knew what he's doing. Yeah. Oh,
90 seconds left. Charles looks like he's going to. He's not doing anything right now.
No, it's
6-2 lead.
Yeah, Charles just need to get out the side. Don't.
There we go.
Run it!
Yeah, run it. Okay, he's got the power half on. He's driving it, but the other guy's kind of bellying out. Kind of gave up on it too early. Kind of riding parallel. Yep, there he's out to the side, but
there we go. Trying to reset position there. 40 seconds left. He's got to do something here.
Yeah. That young man on the bottom I don't think he's got any gas left. So.
Nope.
Yeah, there we go.
There we
he's
go.
kind of turning Charles.
I think the guy on the bottom
Oh,
turned.
no.
The guy on the bottom, I think, just turned his back.
He gave him two. So he got two for back. Pretty quick, too, but he got him.
Looks like Rudolph's going to win this match here, barring a miracle. 7 seconds left. Clock's still running.
Yeah.
I shouldn't laugh. That's not funny. 2 seconds left. Rudolph up 8-2.
I think he gave him unsportsmanlike conduct or unnecessary roughness for one. Yeah.
There it is. Rudolph's going to get the decision. Wolverine's going to go up 7-3 in the duel.
And
See what happens. Some matches go fast. Some matches go the full 6 minutes, and it seems like they go twice as long. So we'll see what happens here. Ashton Hummel will be out here on the mat at 190.
215, wasn't it? Mike's 215.
He was.
Hunn'll be at 215, all right.
Oh. So we.
The other team was moving up, but
okay. So the scoreboard was wrong. Okay, because
Yeah.
it had 175. That's why I was
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
Got it. Sorry.
Yeah, yep. This is 215, and
Whoa!
Honnold and Zach Teague, they're on the floor a little bit, but I don't think I'd want to make Honnold mad. Are they starting up again?
This guy for West Central seems to. Ooh.
Yeah, there was a shot. They both took a shot. Honnold grabs an ankle and picks up his two.
Ooh,
lets the guy up for one, and the guy's headbutting. So it's getting a little rough. So
Ashton's ready to go.
Yeah, referees talked to him a little bit about that headbutt.
This isn't WWE.
No. Yeah, you got to stop that right away as a official.
Just as I say that, it looked like, I don't know, it looked almost like he had a spear.
Yeah.
Are you a WWE fan?
Not too much.
Okay,
Not too much.
At the whistle.
Okay, there. West Central took a long shot. Honnold came around on him, got his two, let Teague up. So we're at 4-2.
Pulls him in here. He wants to throw him, I think.
Yeah, that's.
Oh! Teague.
Take down on the edge for Honnold.
(6-2). Honnold working around here. 13 seconds left here in the period.
Gonna ride him out for the rest of the period here. Maybe try for a quick couple points here. And I've tried to tilt him and didn't get the tilt. Second period. And Honnold's got blood time.
Probably from the headbutts.
It sure could be.
That duel down there is tightening up a little, 36-30.
Yeah.
I got to think that ACGC has more guys than East Union, but
Yeah, I would have thought so too. They're on
that's a little closer than.
Yeah, they got 4 or 5. So
Yeah.
must be a lot of falls down there.
Next broadcast for the Wolverine Cast will be next Tuesday. Bedford in town for basketball. Next Thursday down in Martinsdale for wrestling, and Friday at Corning. So we'll be on the road next week, 2 of the 3 times. We're going to be close to Christmas after another couple weeks here. Ronald's playing a little gamesmanship here. He's trying to make Teague a little bit frustrated there.
He does that. He likes that little trip once in a while. He's kind of dancing around here.
Like Ali that drives through him. Takes him down there, and now he's just playing with him. 8-2.
The kid, it's
this is gonna get chippy.
Yeah, a little chippy here. So
West Central Valley coach not too happy with.
Yeah, I think maybe they thought the scoring was a little skewed there, but I would have thought maybe.
Arnold trying to set up the throw here.
Yeah.
As a front headlock. Get the feeling he can do about anything he wants right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you got hand it to the Teague kid for staying in there with him, but
he just threw him to the ground. Two takedowns.
Yeah, 2 takedown.
He's going to let him back up, I think.
I don't know whether he got near fall or not.
Oh man, he pushed him up. He helped him up, let's say. Here comes a throw. He has a double lock on his arm. The guy. Oh,
yeah. He kind of got locked up there, maybe for a throw, and Honnold just threw him to the mat.
Teague trying to stave him off there because his leg didn't help.
I think
12-6.
I think he's
36.
Paying for that roughness there for a little bit, I think.
Yeah. 27 seconds left in the period. I think Ashton's going to. I think this is what's going to happen. He's going to go to the third period. He's going to keep doing this and pin him at the end.
Yeah.
Just because. We'll see, though. 12 seconds and running here. 14-6. He should get some more points here. Maybe. 3, 2. Nope. 14-6 here, going last.
Third period, and Honnold's in control. Honnold down.
Teague on top. Honnold just stands right up, but he's just throwing his grass.
Yeah, there's a escape for Honnold.
Honnold trying to lock him up.
Yeah.
It's a little
Nice little inside trip.
19-7, 120 left. Honnold locked up with him again. Throws him down. Oh, comes across his face there like a clothesline. Not quite, but he's down. He's going to get some near fall points here.
Going to be over, yeah.
Should be it. 43.
The scores on the scoreboard's messed up here.
It don't go to over 20. Get to 20, then it goes back. So I think it's 23-7.
So a tech fall for Honnold. So Tim's going to step away and help time. Needs some help down there. I'll take us home here on this one. So Trent Warner looks like he's going to get a forfeit victory at 285. So that'll make the score 18-3 with Warner's forfeit victory. So we'll go to 106 where Jet Christensen comes out, and I think he may also get a forfeit. He does. So back-to-back forfeits for the Wolverines, 24-3. Here comes Ty Strode, and I think there's going to be another forfeit here. Has West Central Valley quit this duel here?
They're just forfeiting weight.
Right, but they have people listed, though.
Their heavyweight didn't wrestle the Guthrie, the ACGS did either.
Oh, that's 3 straight. So Kean Stevie's coming out. So is this... Okay, we have a contested match here, finally. So with all those forfeits and Honnold's tech fall, the score is 30-3. So it's ballooned really quick here from 7-3 to 30-3. Kean Stevie up now at 120 against Drew Carl. So we're here on the first period of the match here. Guys are grappling. Kean Stevie's had a really good night here, really aggressive off the whistle. He takes a shot and gets Carl down. He can't keep it. No points awarded either side. They're going to get back to the middle of the mat. Stevie, a little wiry kind of guy. He's also a strong kid. Made the state tournament last year. Tries a shot, another miss, and we're going to keep going. He has a side headlock, and he gets him down, and he gets 2 points on a takedown. So Stevie has the first 2 points of this match. 108 left here in period number 1. Stevie has arms around. It looks like he's trying to get a chicken wing on there. Working up to a half. Having some trouble here. He has Carl on his stomach. He's got him in. He's working around. He's driving him through, and he's got him nearly on his back. He's on his side. He's trying to lock in here. 36 seconds left in the period, and he's got near fall points, and there's a pin. Stevie gets the fall in 1:28 of the first period. And that'll make the score 36-3, Nodaway Valley. Wolverine Gas is brought to you by Grantham Sanitation, Dr. Ryan Frost, Fairway Foods, Carson's Egg and Tiling, Don Carlos Realty, F&B Bank, Small Town Specialty Printing, Union State Bank, Greenfield Lumber, the Olive Branch, and the Tiger Drive-In. That'll bring out Bradley Gebby. And this will be at 126. It'll be Joint. The last guy's name is Joint. Cycler Joint is this guy's name. Gebby lost his last match by fall. We'll see what he does here. Joint's a little bugaboo with a lot of energy here. I don't know if he's wrestled yet tonight or not, but he's jumping around like a June bug here. Gebby's kind of just stationary. Hasn't really moved too much. Kind of just feeling him out here. 20 seconds into the match, scoreless here in the first period. Joint, almost like he's poking the bear now. I'm not saying Gebby's a bear, but Gebby's finally locked up with him, and we'll see what happens. He tries to trip him down, can't. Takes a shot, gets rejected. Now Joint has a front headlock on him. Joint, I think he wants to try to throw him, trying to get in to move his hips to throw, and can't. They're both out of bounds. They'll go back to the middle of the mat. 1:14 left in the first period. Scoreless here between Gebby and Joint. Kind of winding down here tonight. Nodaway Valley's 2-0 in duels. Looking to go 3-0. They're well on their way with a 36-3 team score here and halfway through this one. Gebby finally goes here. He gets a shot in, but Joint steps back, and now they're grappled in the middle of the match. Circling back in the middle of the mat. I'll take a break here. 45 seconds left here in period number 1. Neither guy really trying much here. They're trying to feel each other out. They haven't had too many shots between them. 30 seconds left. Gebby tries a double leg shot. Gets turned away. Now Joint has a front headlock on Gebby, and they get thrown out of bounds. 20 seconds left here in the first period. Scoreless. Whistle blows, and we're underway here as time runs down. Joint tries a double leg shot. Gebby does a good job of sprawling out and blocking it. Now he has a front headlock on Joint with 5 seconds, with 4, with 3. He's trying to get him to move, and now Joint's out of it. We're at the end of the first period. 0-0 is our score. Gebby definitely has the height advantage, not by much, but a little bit. He definitely has a longer reach than Joint here so far from what I've seen. Joint's going to take down in the down position. See if Gebby can keep him down. Joint moves on the whistle. He's trying to get around. Gebby's got him in position, turned him. Now Joint was on his back for a brief moment. No points awarded. Now Joint's back up. Still in the grasp. No escape yet. No reversal yet. Gebby's hanging on for dear life. And Joint gets the escape point as he just gets away. So he gets the first point of this match. 1-0 here. 1:30 left in the second period. Still plenty of time for either wrestler to come through. Gebby takes his eye off the Joint, and Joint takes a double leg shot. Looks like he was getting instruction from the side, and he blocks it well enough. Joint's still in. He's going to reverse and take Gebby down, but he's out of bounds. Lucky for Gebby, no points awarded. If that would have been almost anywhere else on the mat, that would have been a 2-point takedown for Joint. Joint's up 1-0, 1 minute left here in the second period. Gebby sporting the pink or lavender shoes here tonight. Adidas brand, it looks like. Joint, multicolor shoes. Anyway, regardless here, Gebby has a side lock on him and takes him to his back. Joint's on his back, and Gebby's going to get some near fall points. Oh, he loses it. So we'll see. I think it's a two-point near fall. And it is. Gebby gets 2 points. He takes a 2-1 match lead. 32 seconds left here in the second period. let a chance get away there. We'll see if he can try again. He's setting it up again. His right arm around Joint's waist, trying to get the half in on the left side of Joint's head. Joint's doing a good job of staving this thing off. But Gebby finally gets his arm through. Just can't get quite up to the neck area. 1 second left, and that's into this second period. Second period over. 4-1's our score. Gebby up by 3. (36-3). Nodaway Valley up in this duel. Referee checking for blood, and it looks like we're gonna have a blood time as Bradley Gebby has a little blood somewhere on him. Like Tim was saying, they have 5 minutes for blood time, but a minute and a half for injury time. I find that very funny. I don't know. To me, it seems funny, but kind of like a Karate Kid sort of thing. It's like, can't you go back to the locker room or something? But Nodaway Valley basketball teams split their first 2 games. The boys lost to Clarinda 70-44. Girls beat number 8 Trainer Tuesday 52-40. We're back after the blood timeout. Gebby's up 4-1, third period, 1:50 left in the match. Gebby, Joint here at 1:26. Gebby has a front headlock. He curls around and he gets a 2-point takedown. 6-1's our score. He's kind of in a tough position. He might get turned here. Joint, if he gets it right, could turn him, but he doesn't. Gebby survives that threat from Joint. And he's going to try to ride him out here for a little bit. 1:25 left in this match. Gebby up 6-1. Joint's provided a pretty good match here. He just hasn't executed and finished up how he could. I mean, it's just first night of the season, but Gebby has stand around his waist. Looks like he's trying to set up one of those half moves, chicken wing half turn sort of things. Minute left here. 6-1 Gebby. This will be Gebby's match to lose here. He's coming around this side. .39 seconds left. He's on his way here. 6-1's our score. He's going to have to do a lot of stuff to get rid of this. Joint's kind of resigned to the fact that this may be not his match. 24 seconds left. He's not moving here too much. We're getting to the end of the night here. He may be tired. Gebby's doing a good job of keeping him down, riding him out. 13 seconds, 10 seconds. We're going to be under 10 seconds, and this one's going to probably go to Gebby, barring a miracle. So Gebby is going to take this match 6-1. Nodaway Valley's going to pick up the decision victory. 42-3 is the dual score so far. And we'll go on to 132. So why don't you tell people what you were doing?
Yeah,
I think they'd be interested.
Yeah. Went down to the meet between Guthrie Center and East Union. Come down to a tie, 42-42. And there was a criteria that you go through a step of criteria. It's about 20 steps. So we got down to A, B, C, D, E, F. And that criteria was whoever had the least amount of forfeits. And that happened to be ACGC. So they would be declared the winner. And so in actuality, it ends up 43-42 because they'll add a point for that criteria. But that doesn't happen very often. About once a year, it seems like.
To get to F, that seems like.
Get to F. It's quite a ways down there. Kind of starts out with unsportsmanlike conduct and some of those things there, and then it goes down to match points and things like that. And I think wins were tied 7-7.
Huh.
So it's
because we were talking East Union with their roster. We were surprised that it was close.
Yeah, I was too. And But, I had to help the coaches through that and make sure we get the right criteria and make sure it comes out correctly.
Nodaway Valley got a forfeit at 132 to up the score to 39-3. And now Kaysen Hansen's out there at 138. Well, we've been pretty impressed with Kaysen tonight. We're hoping he can finish it up here.
Yeah, he can finish strong here.
This is
the Pippin?
Yes. So a minute gone by here, no score. Kaysen has a single in. Pippin did a good job of spreading out there.
Yep. Kaysen was in there on a single. Kind of went to double. He's got his head kind of stuck there, down there on the mat, and the other kid is sprawling good.
Yeah. That's a good call.
Yeah.
You
Good.
can't do much there.
No.
Hansen won both his matches here tonight. I think the Wolverines are going to be in good shape here and be pretty happy with tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
If things are not happy, they'll have a day, and then they can see what they can come up with.
Can improve there. Yeah, Hansen got a nice little the guy took a shot, and he spun around on him, so that was a good job right at the end of the period. That's a good time to score right at the end of the period.
That's a mental deflator for the opponent.
Yeah.
And that's...
Yep, sometimes kids kind of lose their focus there at the end of a period or along the edge or something. That's a good time to score. It's a lot nicer to go into with a lead rather than tied. Oh, you did it again.
Kaysen showing off his quickness. My goodness.
Yes, that was nice.
And didn't even think about it either. I mean, some of these guys we've seen tonight. I mean, not just us, but just in general.
Yeah, he's got good reactions, good quick reactions. I think he's a really hard-working kid.
Wrestling's his sport. He plays football as well. He had some varsity time on football. You never know what that'll do to a kid.
Mm-hmm.
109 left here in the second. Riding him out here a little bit. It's almost like that West Central Valley guy's just, I think he's done. Almost. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to sound negative here, but he's not moving too much.
Hadn't done anything positive for a while anyway. He's got his head planted on the mat.
Sometimes when you show that you're the quicker aggressor guy, that can take your opponent out too.
Yeah, it's like they say, wrestling is a mental sport, and if you can take that spirit out of him, and that's half the battle.
Well, once it's out, it's hard to get back.
Yeah.
Unless you have a circumstance that, or a self-starter, one of the two.
Oh, there, that was nice. Did a trapped arm tilt there, and he's got at least two coming here. He works that pretty good.
He did that in the other match he had that against ACGC's guy.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's working that good.
So he's up 6-0 as we go to the final period here. He has a chance to definitely get major. That'd be his second here tonight, I think, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
The Central Valley guy goes in on a single leg. Good job by Kaysen. He's basically laying on top of him now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There he goes, yeah. goes with that tilt again. You got 2 more back points. Really nice crowd tonight, too. So people have stayed around here.
A lot of purple tonight. Now, granted, West Central Valley's purple, but I think Nodaway Valley has more people here.
Yeah. So.
It's true. Coach said in the pre-match comments, there's a lot of excitement here. You know, they not only just with the individuals, but they're really excited about the up-and-comers and just being able to have at least 13 out there every time, if not 14, is something they're really, really excited about.
Yeah, that sure helps.
Well, then you're starting talking not just with dual, but you're talking about winning tournaments too.
Yeah. We should be pretty good shape in the tournaments there. I mean, we've got, I don't know, at least 3 or 4 guys that can make the finals in most tournaments. And that's a big deal. And the other kids, if they can make the finals or at least be a place winner, that sure helps. Hey, looks like the match is over, 10-0. Kaysen wins his 3rd one of the night.
Now Eli's up. Let's get Eli a win here, too. Yeah. 43-9 on the dual score. Harris will come in.
Got a Colton Kern, I believe.
So if you just joined us, West Central Valley has all but one weight class. So that's, and ACGC is all but one.
Well, there, Eli did a nice little ankle pick, but he hadn't finished it yet. There he goes. He went off to a double. That's 2.
I'd almost say he's looking like a bucking bronco there for a while. He just kept going and going and going. That's good to see out of Eli. He has that in him. He just
he just got to
keeps the motor going here.
Get that confidence, and I know he got beat up in football a little bit this year, but
and he kind of had to. I think he kind of had to learn about being, because from his freshman to sophomore year he got tall. I think part of it was like last year having to learn to. I mean, I wouldn't say it was like a 6-inch growth, but it was definitely noticeable.
Yeah.
And there's a different leverage and different things that you.
Yeah, got to grow into your body there. There he's got a nice little tight waist tilt there. Stay with it.
There you go.
Yeah, he's got.
Under half.
He's got him still on his back there, and like to see him get the fall here. Squeezing down.
Plenty of time here.
Yeah,
55.
we got a lot of time there.
Sometimes kids get they need to practice patience too.
And get on your toes. Yep.
There you go.
There he got a half and tightened it up nice. Yeah. He should get it here, I would think.
Refs kind of needs to come around here. There. He's got it. He's still got it.
Oh, we got down to 15 seconds left. You better squeeze it.
Harris starting to lose control of it.
Shoot.
Nope, he's got it back on. There you go.
There he got the fall with 5 seconds left. So he had to work for that. So.
You got to work out just that last 30 seconds there of the match.
One thing he needs to work on that pinning combination too. So
that's good. Good for him.
Good
he
for
can go
him.
into Saturday with a little boost and see what happens.
He needed a win, and he got it.
Because they moved their 57-pounder up.
Yeah. Carmine Shaw. This is just Carmine's second. This is Carmine's second match here tonight.
This Robinson? No, it isn't.
Rodriguez?
Rodriguez, yep. At least he's wearing Rodriguez's uniform there.
Yeah. Carmine with a little shoulder brace on tonight.
Yep, Carmine. Yeah.
152. Yeah, we're coming down to the end of the night here. It's been a good opening night here for Nodaway Valley. If you're a wrestling fan, it's probably lived up to just about everything you want to in the first night. You know, smell, sights, smells, sounds.
It's been a good night.
Critiquing the refs.
Yeah.
It's all part of the show.
All part of it,
I shouldn't say show. But
yeah, absolutely. No, it's been good, you know. Learn some lessons and what we need to work on.
A lot of action here. Oh, he picks up Shaw.
Yeah, Rodriguez did a good job. Put Carmine down for 2 there.
Call that single leg what?
Yeah, he's got that leg hooked. He's kind of working for kind of an inside cradle there. He better
Carmine's in trouble.
Better keep moving. Carmine's
He's trying to get
on his back.
Arm
Yeah.
out of there. 23 seconds left. He just hang on.
Yeah.
He's kind of
Needs to fight.
Oh, there. He's getting the. Well, Rodriguez has his leg between Carmine's arms. Oh, he's got him right there.
Yeah, he's got an inside shoulder.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Not now.
Oh.
There's a fall with about 3-4 seconds left there.
He held him off there for a good 20, 30 seconds. Rodriguez definitely had the height advantage on him.
He's a pretty good. Rodriguez kid is a pretty good kid. Had a nice cradle on.
49-15. And Matthew Nelson's going to come out, I think, to get. Oh, no, we do have a match. Have a match.
Yeah, we've got Matt Nelson here.
This is Robinson. No?
No. This is.
It must have brought a JV kid up or something.
Yeah, it must be a.
Switched.
What's his name?
I can't.
That's not.
I can't read it there. Well, that was a.
I think Goodwin. I think it's Goodwin. I'm not sure.
He has his name on the back of his jersey. I just can't. Well, here, I'll look at the computer.
Yeah, who checked in? They should have that.
Cale Goodwin already wrestled at 175.
Yeah, I think he did, yeah. Got Nelson got taken down
Matthew
here.
Nelson, Trenton Narragon. He's not on the program, is he? That's a violation, right? No. So you and I can go wrestle then?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you can make weight.
Trent Narragon.
Yeah. He must be a pretty decent kid. He
has good size. I think it's a wash between him and Nelson.
Yeah.
I think they have about the same distance in reach, it looks like. This guy is definitely the aggressor here early on. 157. I think this is the first match that Nelson's had where a guy's been similar in height to him here tonight.
Yeah. Well, okay, Matt.
He's in some trouble here.
Nope, nothing yet. Up there, he's down.
Aragon's got him on his back, and there it is.
Yep, there's the fall. Minute 30. Yeah, that kid wasn't listed here. He's pretty tough. Yeah.
Well, that'll be the final here, 49-21 for the varsity duel.
Yep, there's some good matches, that's for sure.
So our dual scores tonight for Nodaway Valley. Wolverines beat West Central Valley 49-21. East Union 52-27. And ACGC, I think it was 52-27, 46-15.
46-15.
So 3-0 night here for Nodaway Valley. Yeah. Several good things here we saw.
Yeah, I think
it's going to be a fun Saturday for Nodaway Valley.
Yeah, I think so too. And I mean, the kids wrestled good. Some things we need to improve on, but overall, really a good night. and a good crowd.
It was. Tim, I appreciate you coming on tonight. I hope to have you on.
Well, thank you very much.
Whenever you have an open invite, you can be on anytime you want.
Okay, yeah, I enjoyed it.
Except for basketball. Dave's going to be basketball.
Well, yeah. I probably wouldn't do very good in basketball, I don't think.
So our next wrestling cast will be a week from tonight at Martinsdale. There's a try down there with Martinsdale and Clark, I think. Or maybe I'm thinking of the next home duels. Because we have our next home wrestling's a try. Because that starts at 6.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Coach Honnold said it starts at 5:30, I think.
At 5:30, yeah.
So I bet it's another double duel, I bet.
Double duel, yeah.
I kind of like those nights. You know, it's you're not waiting around a lot. You know, it's good to – there's always something going on. Like, you know, when we had some blood time, we still could watch wrestling. You know,
watch the other guys.
It's just, not that we're like ADHD people by any stretch, but, you know, it's just
Yeah. In this now you only have a 30-minute wait between the matches, and that's going to help too. And, you know, when it gets winter and cold and people don't want to be out at midnight and driving someplace, and it's best to get it done for the safety of the kids and everybody concerned. So. But no, I appreciate doing it and enjoyed it, and it's fun to get back into the mode here, the wrestling mode. So thank you very much.
We'll see you next time.
Sounds good. Thanks, Ryan.
You've been listening to the Nodaway Valley Wolverine Cast here on the Sportscast Media Network. Final time with our sponsors here. Nodaway Valley Wolverine Cast is brought to you by Grantham Sanitation, Dr. Ryan Frost, Fairway Foods, Carson's Ag and Tiling, Don Carlos Realty, F&B Bank, Small Town Specialty Printing, Union State Bank, Greenfield Lumber, the Olive Branch Restaurant, and the Tiger Drive-In. Our final scores tonight: Nodaway Valley goes 3-0 in the duels tonight. They beat ACGC 46-15. They beat West Central Valley 49-21, and they beat East Union, the Pride of Iowa Conference foe here tonight, 52-27. For Nodaway Valley senior Bradley Gebbe, Nodaway Valley head wrestling coach Brad Honnold, my partner tonight, Tim Byer. My name is Ryan Stonebreaker. Have a great night, everybody.